Blake. You're good.
Welcome back to another exciting Tales of Morkios, the Slayers. Last time on our adventures, our heroes... Well, what did they do last time? I guess we'll have to find out. Okay, we'll go with that.
Wow, I have a sudden form of amnesia. I don't remember what just happened.
I believe that we
acquired a new crewmate. We recruited the Flint into our ranks. The Lizardfolk Ranger, I believe.
Yep.
We took on Hammer Fist and executed him in fine style with way too many badgers and initiative rolls.
Yeah, that's right.
and a devil, I think.
Was there a devil in there somewhere?
Anna summoned a demon.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Anna did not.
No,
that
Anna
was
did not.
Erica.
Erica summoned a demon. Yeah.
Anna got mad about it.
She's not joining us today, is she?
No, she's not.
So mad.
All right, well, she'll be cardboard cutout Erica.
Oh, hi, don't you know? I'm Erica Silvers. Yeah.
Now, she'll just be busy tinkering in the workshop. That's what's going to happen.
I'm busy tinkering in the workshop. And she's just like, whoop, off screen.
Yeah.
And we went and we picked up our bounties and got paid and have a shitload of money now. And we also picked up a bunch of new quests.
And healing potions.
Didn't we also put up the cash to get the sigils made for the final quest?
Yeah, we have enough for it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm saying, did we deduct that already?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
And while they were all doing that, I finally got the equipment that I sorely needed after being held prisoner.
I wanted to be realistic and give you almost nothing when you started, because you were tied up after all.
Indeed.
Which can be fun depending on the game.
All right, Erica I've got things to invent, and immediately runs back to the lab and starts tinkering with things, and just kind of disappears. I'll be with you in spirit, she says, tapping on the walkie-talkie.
Okay.
You hear an explosion.
Whoops.
Too soon. So,
you don't know it, but previously with the whole, she used to be dead. Yeah, she blew up. She got turned into chunky salsa.
And I cannot relate at all.
Point blank, Claymore mine. It'll do that. Anyway, and you are in the city, Jewel of the Sands. You've returned. You picked up some more bounty information about some different things that need looked at and investigated, some of which doesn't even actually need you to kill anything, or at least you're pretty sure it doesn't. And it just says investigate for several of these or assess whether or not it's a threat. And you're not sure if you should do those now or start on the Astral Clock Tower in parts of the adventure. You do know you were told not to go into the Astral Clock Tower until you're ready. And so far, no one's been able to get into it. So that'll be a puzzle within itself.
Yeah, I'm more interested in trying to pick up some more bounties first.
Yeah, I think so too. But also, like, at some point, Anna's going to think we should start looking into like the history of the Arcane Tower and just how tough the challengers have been that couldn't make it, and see just how much higher we think we need to get before we can take that on.
Mm-hmm. On a scale of 1 to 20, we probably should be closer to an 18.
Yeah, that's kind of.
We could ask around in town, see if there's anybody who has like a more extensive arcane library than the Slayers have. See if we could do some research there.
I don't think that would be possible, but okay.
But we haven't looked in this particular direction either, so it wouldn't be like we've exhausted our options already.
I also know some of the mercenary guilds in town. Be able to ask them, try and sort some information that way.
Okay. You gather some information. We'll say this takes a couple hours and meet back at a central location. Meet back outside the pyramid-looking bar that you guys went to a while ago. It's got a giant sphinx in the front. It's very blue. It's a very blue pyramid structure, and the sphinx is very blue, kind of all sandstone but blue colored.
I wonder why they call it the Red Sphinx.
Yeah, the name is very weird. And you know that this place is known for its rather bass heavy music. And occasionally there's a very odd sounding music that is played here. Odd for the rest of you. You know that this particular music is called metal, and it is played because it is akin to the Sanguinare people. That is their music of choice from the realm of blood.
I was expecting more something like The Cure, but...
And you know, judging from the sounds of the bass you hear outside, it's probably a metal night tonight. So you may or may not in character want to go in there, depending on how your character feels about heavy metal.
Anna is about it. Kind of reminds her of home a little bit.
I
We're
just
all
like
kind
the
of
music.
standing around outside. And I'm not even going to have you roll because your passive perception is almost 30. You notice that the lamp posts you're standing next to are watching you
Wait, what?
with their eyes.
Oh, I thought they just comically like turned towards
No,
us.
everyone else is having a conversation, and out of the corner of your eyes, you notice both lampposts, 8 eyes kind of opened up and looked at you and then went away.
Fuck.
Coby, since we're going to this place again, he's back in his old outfit. So imagine a gnome in a pharaoh's outfit.
It as soon as you see it, it goes away again, right?
You notice that they looked at you and then kind of went away.
Coby's beard is in that knotted up, pharaoh.
Right. The handle.
Yeah.
The lampposts are definitely still there, but their eyeballs are no longer visible.
I like to think Coby has like one of these at all times, and it's filled with something.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that looks so weird.
Do I need a roll to perceive that? Because I know. Hazel.
Yeah, everyone else can give me a perception check to see if they noticed. It's a pretty high DC, though.
I will choose to have Coby fail, because I don't think he would have even been looking for it.
Yeah, no, my bonus is... Well, actually, it's funny because I got an 11, which is my passive. So, no.
28. I rolled a 20.
21.
Okay. Hashke and Vint both also noticed that the lampposts have eyes.
At least it's not the hills, right?
Okay,
So-
yeah, you both saw that, right?
Ooh.
Yeah.
What kind of
A
stuff
what?
do they put in the food here? I'm seeing things.
So what now?
Coby samples one of the cocktail shrimp. No, it's not spiked. It's fine.
I know that
Honestly,
lamppost
looking
just looked at us.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah, you remember the creepy eyes?
Which ones? I'm not going to look back at it. Which
The
one?
ones in the sky.
Lampposts in the sky?
No,
Lampposts
the
that are, like,
eyeball.
next to where you're standing.
Oh, is it watching us here now too? Oh.
It?
Does it seem like it's moving at all?
Well, remember, one of
Looks
our
like the
bounties
lamppost, both of them.
is to go explore and figure out what the fuck is the cause of the giant eyeball in the sky about a couple miles east of Southport.
That's an unfortunate direction and name for a place.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Imperial Legion is not known for their naming conventions. North
Hang on.
Fort, South Fort, and Capital. That's the 3 cities they have.
Wait a second. You know what? Hazel, hand over that bounty sheet again, because I have completely forgotten what else our options were.
Okay.
Hey! What's up with you? I'm looking up at the lamppost.
I think it's just a lamppost now, Coby.
Eyes up here.
As he kind of clicks at the lampposts and says, "What's up with you?" The lampposts has 8 eyes that kind of open up like spider eyes, all grouped together, and so does the other lamppost and the sewer lid right next to where you're standing.
Oh boy.
And they all
Okay.
kind of look up at you, and you see this like just massive teeth, kind of like that,
Ooh.
and a purple tongue kind of go.
Oh.
Yeah. Move. Everybody, let's move.
Anna is
Oh,
going to
yeah,
pop.
no.
Anna's going to pop her sword out just in case.
Yeah,
Initiative.
no. I would immediately be throwing a dagger at
The
that motherfucker.
lampposts and the sewer lid attack.
There's a reason why I'd never let go of the rifle.
Whoa,
I am really glad I decided to say that before you said that.
Whoa, Anna, if you're going to be pulling your sword out, we should have dinner first.
Later, Coby.
Damn it, Sparks. Eyes on
This is just the appetizer, baby.
He says that without looking, and the helmet's like ready. Like,
Oh yeah, no, she's all about some battle flirting. It's fine. This is just an appetizer. We can have dinner later.
all right, today.
Initiative.
As she leans into an underhanded swing at the nearest manhole cover.
I got a whopping 10. Coby.
Oh right, initiative rolls. I should do that too. Oh,
Nah, we don't need that.
7.
14.
Okay.
And I do want to state, I'm having Link get the fuck out of Dodge. He is not combat. He is support. He is running to anything that doesn't have eyes.
What did
Okay.
you get? Hashke?
22.
22. Holy Christ.
Jesus. And what'd you get, Hazel?
16.
Okay, so it goes Hashke, Hazel, Vint, Coby, Anna, Mimics.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
If you didn't guess from the picture, that's what you're fighting.
We had no idea.
It's only my favorite monster in all of D&D.
I thought there was nothing.
You know, it's funny. In all the years that I've played, I don't think I've actually encountered one in a game before. So, yay!
Now you've encountered 3.
Shit. If I'd have known about that, I'd have done fine traps and sensed that shit.
It wasn't even a chest for us to loot. So that's fine.
Nope.
I have to tell you guys later about my favorite use of mimics ever, and the time I
What?
scarred the shit out of my one of my newbie players.
Bullet, man. That's the best place.
Blake knows
No.
probably the best time I used a mimic.
Hashke.
Okay, so I will moonbeam one.
All right.
Fuck it up.
Oh, he's a shape changer. He takes extra damage, right? Or he has to revert back to his real form.
He has disadvantage on the saving throw. Is how it works.
No.
Oh, neat.
No.
Yeah, it's both. It's both. If they have disadvantage on the save, and they
And
do
if
have
they fail, they revert.
Yeah.
Though he's
It's a con
already
save.
in his natural form,
No, they're
so.
not. Lamppost is not his natural form.
Oh, I figured that he was in his natural form once he went like with the teeth.
Yeah.
Their natural form is the mollusk.
Oh,
So now we're being attacked by giant razor clams.
Um,
I like to think mimics, when they're not transformed, look like the Langoliers, if you've seen that movie.
Ooh.
Like a ball with a mouth on it.
They look like slugs.
I like the
we'll
Langoliers.
find out in a minute because he rolled really badly. What's the save?
16.
16. That definitely is a fail with his 7. It was a wisdom save, right?
Con.
Yeah. Ooh, max 20
Con.
radiant. Yeah, con save.
Sorry. 8 then.
So,
So
okay.
maxed it out with a 20
nice.
damage.
20 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He reverts into a blobbish spherical mass with 8 spider eyes grouped together and that same group of very vicious looking teeth and a purple tongue.
Gross.
So just to make sure, are we outside? And
Yeah, you're outside.
what are the people in town doing at this?
Screaming and running.
Okay.
As they see a beam of moonlight come down from the sky, and then the lamppost turns into a mass and a massive, like, blobby sphere that has spider eyes on it and like razor-looking teeth
Okay.
and a lashy
smart.
purple tongue.
They're smart citizens. That's good to know.
Yeah, no, they've seen some shit. The city is not known for its unwise citizens. To live here is to also be well aware that you're not alone at any given time.
Here, they are unwise.
I gotta film this.
That is exactly what I was afraid of.
Yeah, now
That's how people act in Retroverse.
they're getting to their defense and getting out of there. Some of them are kind of like grab pocket weapons and kind of like back off, like, oh, stay away.
Oh,
And then
well,
others are attacking random actual lampposts. They're all against us. And, shit like that.
It's
Some
so
guy kicks a nearby manhole cover to see if it attacks him.
I'm imagining there's
Oh, yeah.
one
Bonus
gnomish
action to create my
one
spirit
gnomish
for-
dandy, like he's got himself like this little smart little vest and the newsy cap, and he hops out of his carriage and he opens up one of those like collapsible tripods with like the accordion style cameras, and he's trying to line up the daguerreotype shot of you guys in combat,
Yeah.
and he's like, the lighting's not quite right. I got to change the aperture, and it's at 4 in the afternoon.
Right.
And he's just doing like the hipster camera thing while we're all in the middle of combat.
Yeah. What was that last bit, Hashke?
I also use the bonus action to create my bird.
Okay.
My bird.
I just happen to think out of the corner of my eye, I see some half-race
Hazel?
hobo trying to kick a light post.
Yeah, that's what's happening. In the background behind you while you're attacking the... It's your turn, Hazel.
Cool. All right. How close are two of these mimics within 5 feet of each other?
The lamppost and the sewer lid are.
Cool. I would
The
like
floppy
to.
sphere is not.
I would like to. Hey, how's it going? I'm casting Hail of Thorns, and I'm shooting the sewer grate.
Okay. You shoot the sewer lid.
I have advantage because of the bird,
Yeah.
or does it just count as a friend? I don't remember.
I can use my reaction to give you advantage if
Oh.
that's what you wish.
I would appreciate it
Okay.
because that would give me sneak attack.
Okay.
Oh God! Oh shit! I lost it.
First the sewer lid.
Kevin, my D21 between your feet.
I don't see it.
It's what? You're a dick. That's a 27 to hit.
That definitely hits him.
Cool.
These
No.
guys have garbage armor class.
No way.
I mean,
And
he's a lamppost in his
What?
sewer lid. He's not moving out of the way.
What are you attacking with?
I am shooting
Hail of
him,
Thorns.
but I'm also casting Hail of Thorns, so I get sneak attack and I get the spell damage.
How
I
do you-
know, Terry.
Are you attacking as a bonus action? Or are you-
No, it's a bonus action to cast the spell
Oh, neat.
and an action to shoot.
Hail of Thorns, huh?
Yeah.
Hail of
And then
Thorns.
I'm casting it at second level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll that beautiful beam damage.
Hmm.
And both of them get a dex save.
I dare say she did that already.
11 and 4.
Well, both of those are a fail.
The lamppost and the sewer lid fail to move out of the way.
Oh,
Nice.
you don't say.
Oddly enough, they don't seem very different.
I could just see this lamppost, right? And like you go to shoot at it and it just goes like whoop, whoop.
That's what he tried to do and didn't really work out
I
for him.
mean, admittedly, I did aim for the sewer grate because I figured it'd be easier to hit that than like a single skinny line.
It's a big round target, of course.
Well,
Yeah.
it like flips like a coin, so you like shoot into the hole.
Oh, yeah.
Bunch of corridors run away. Oh, somebody's back in the base.
Okay, so
Gnarly, dude.
Don't let me use mimics. It'll turn into a 1920s cartoon.
Yeah.
Rubber hose animation, please.
Right,
Yes, let's
right.
have it. Bring it on.
okay, so the first guy takes 17 damage.
Okay.
And then both of them take an additional 8.
Okay.
And that's all I got. I'm gonna move away so that we're all not crammed together in this, like crowded together on the same spot on the street, though.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have fucking 2 attacks. I'm gonna
Yeah,
shoot.
don't
I'm
forget.
gonna shoot the sewer grate again.
Okay.
I don't have advantage anymore, though, right? That's only on
No,
one attack,
just
right,
one.
Kevin?
Only the one type.
Ah, that's a 16.
That's a hit.
Sweet. For a big ol' 9 damage. No, 11 damage. I can't do math.
Okay.
You can only apply sneak attack damage to one attack around anyway.
Turn, not around.
I was trying to. I was adding my dex bonus wrong.
All right. And next is, did I say, was it Coby or Vint? No,
I
it's
do.
Coby and then Vint. Yeah.
It's in the chat.
And then Anna. Right.
Vint and then Coby.
Yeah, Vint, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna follow suit with
Yes, Anna.
Hazel. Oh God, Jesse. Um,
love that.
for my first shot. Actually, no. Let me get the orientation real quick. The lampposts are on either side of the sewer grate, correct?
One lamp, one blobby mass, sewer grate.
And they're all 5 feet away from each other.
Yes.
Not only the sewer grate
Well,
and the one
The
lamp.
blobby mass is a bit further away. He's not within 5 feet. He's technically 10 feet from the sewer grate.
10 feet works. I am going to kneel down, steady my aim at the manhole cover, the sewer grate, and I want my first round to be lightning arrow.
Okay.
Oh
Ooh.
boy.
Pulling the trigger with a lightning arrow does the normal bullet along with 4d8 of lightning damage, and so long as the targets are within 10 feet of each other, it splits off and does 2d8 to all other targets.
Okay.
Nice.
Let's hope this first one hits.
Mhm.
19, so
Definitely a hit.
26. Okay, so let's see.
They have 12 armor class for the record.
Oh, okay.
Jesus. Okay.
And it's a dex save for everyone.
So
Yep.
basically, don't crit fail. Is what we're saying here.
1d12.
2 of the lampposts crit failed.
Oh my God.
Okay, so your original target takes whatever you rolled for your arrow damage plus 4d8.
Let's see. 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, the lampposts both critically failed, but the sewer grate passed.
Okay.
Of course, the lamppost failed against lightning.
Yeah, oddly enough.
Let's see. For the round itself, it's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. That's not lightning. Lightning comes next. Let's see. 9, 10, 11. And one more. 15 damage for the first shot for the manhole cover itself.
Manhole cover's dead.
And then
Nice.
2d8 for the other 2. 14 even.
Sweet.
Okay. Everything, the manhole cover dies. The one lamppost that got turned into a blobby mass that the moonbeam was on dies. And the other lamppost looks really messed up but not dead yet.
Well, lucky I have another shot. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that as a normal round.
Okay.
Where'd the dice go? There it is.
I'm
8.
pretty sure you're talking about like shotgun round, but it's really fucking me up.
I'm
Because
sorry?
it sounds like a round, like a turn.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Should I say cartridge instead?
Or
Yeah.
shot. Another shot.
Another shot.
Yeah, another shot. All right, that's 18 on the die, so I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, definitely. That beats his 12 armor class.
Figured. And one last roll. 12 more damage.
And dead.
Nice.
All right. All the creatures, when they die, they literally kind of like and dissolve into a mist and kind of float up in the air.
Can I do like
Leaving nothing behind.
can I do a nature check or something to see if I can discern whether those things were aberrations or something else?
Yeah. We'll say nature, since this particular thing doesn't fit into a category anymore.
Yeah, the closest other. Otherwise, it would be Arcana, but I don't have that.
I got an 18 on my check for that.
Okay.
My nature check is also 18.
Hang on. I think I have a decent check for nature.
Oh. If it is an aberration, I have advantage.
No.
You know by your technical examination of whatever the hell that was, it was probably a mimic. They are monstrosities of the shape-shifting variation, and they normally can take the form of any inanimate object. Though they're normally found in dungeons, not out in the middle of a street You know that occasionally one of them that maybe have gotten into a town invades a house and kind of maybe takes over a haunted house or the reputation of a haunted house, and there's not really a ghost present, there's just a mimic that's screwing with people. They're notoriously evil. They eat any living thing that happens to get near them, although they can be bargained with on occasion, and sometimes can even be reasoned or talked to. Apparently these three were just hungry. You also find it kind of odd that they would have attacked you in this particular manner. But you do remember something. You have a bounty on your head, a bounty that was placed there by the prince of the Sanguinare people. And they said that assassins were kind of crappy, but they didn't tell you what the assassins were.
Yeah, that was probably a gift from Prince Gregory.
Well, that was something, says Coby, still in his fur outfit, never got to do anything.
Yeah, I know.
He
Anna's just looking around like she's going to just shrug her shoulders and throw her sword over her shoulder as it disappears into a puff of black tar.
Sorry about what?
There's just like Wilhelm scream behind you as some poor rando thought a giant greatsword was going to fly at their face.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I'm racking the next round of my magazine, I'm walking back up to you guys and just saying, sorry.
I mean, no, you're good. Well shot. And fault you for being good at your job. Anyway, Hazel, what were we doing?
I don't remember. Brightside, though.
To the club.
Yeah.
Sure.
Brightside, I don't think those actually have to do with the aberrations. The eye in the sky thing.
Oh, well, that's good. Oh, we were talking about the bounties. That's the thing. We were going to go decide what we wanted to go kill next.
Yeah, I think Coby wanted to go to this club first, though.
I think I want to kill
whatever
is at the bottom of a glass at that bar in this club.
Right.
To be fair, he did not go drinking out last time we went.
So,
to be fair.
I do want to take a moment, and I don't know if I made mention of this before. Both of my favorite enemy classes are aberrations and monstrosities.
Oh, shit, nice.
Good choices.
This was a monstrosity.
So, I mean, I guess all I could have done was just kill it quicker, but I didn't know if that was needed information.
Upon further examination, you realize that these things were definitely monstrosities. That sometimes kind of blurs a little bit when it comes to things that can change shape. Sometimes they're humanoid, so you weren't sure at first what these were, but now you're like, mimics, right?
No, they're dead now.
They're definitely evaporated.
The big benefit of favorite enemy is that you have advantage on survival checks to track them and intelligence checks to remember shit about them.
So,
that's good to know.
I gotta ask, where did the original manhole go? As I pointed the hole in the street.
The manhole is actually still there. The mimic was on top of it.
Oh, never mind. The universe answered.
He manholed the manhole.
Oh.
What about the light posts, though?
The light posts are gone. There are no light posts there anymore.
I like to think they just were doing a good job. They made themselves look like they were supposed to be there.
Right. They weren't actually supposed to be there. You know that this particular part of the street glows blue with a magic spell that's cast there by people who work at the dance club.
Nice.
A continuous light spell.
Yep.
It's only 250 gold. Whatever.
Before I forget, I call Link back to my side, and as I follow the rest of the group.
He runs over. He was peeing on a fire hydrant.
No.
Oh, good thing that thing didn't get up.
Yeah, I'd have had to shoot that one too.
You're fairly glad the fire hydrant wasn't hostile.
Very much so.
Turn into the video game.
Link is also pretty glad that it's not hostile.
You guys
He's
look,
not prepared to have his doggy bits bitten off by or his wolfy bits bitten off by a mimic.
Hazel's going to use her
Especially not when their
power.
teeth look like that.
Yeah, like that.
That's what their teeth look like.
He'd go from Link to Zelda.
Really quick.
I'm using my Pearl of Power to get my second level spell slot back.
Okay. And you enter the dance club.
Yeah.
And I am going to find some dance club music. Hang on just a second.
Ooh.
Nice.
come on, DJ, we need to liven it up in here.
I would be surprised if he would ever hear you if you're not right in his ear. If a club was playing that much bass.
Coby would totally be the one to invent a megaphone. 1,000 of an issue, like a
Right.
continuous issue.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Anna's probably going to use her disguise self option to transform herself into something kind of slinky and club out kind of evening, sort of like still at the side. Probably
Okay.
smart. Definitely red.
Starting to have concerns about you, Jesse.
What? Because I know how to play a female character? Wait.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
The Coby gets table and gets everybody a drink.
Yes.
Yes.
Hazel immediately downs it.
Specifically, probably some kind of cocktail. You know, he's a gnome. It's going to be some kind of fruity cocktail, and it'll probably be glowing or something. Maybe got like pineapple on the side of it or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay, this works.
five lands down under. Something. Pick up drink names.
A link will be placed in the Zoom chat. It is definitely copyrighted music, so should not be put onto the channel. Those of you who wish to listen to what's going on, go ahead and just play music from the Doom soundtrack and play the BFG music from the Doom soundtrack, because this is heavy metal music. There's a Sanguinare band on stage. Everyone gets it should be knowledge, nobility, and royalty, but that's not a skill. So history.
Yeah.
That's a skill? Is that a skill?
Yeah, it just all goes to history.
History. History.
Oh yeah, I am definitely liking the beats.
That's what's playing in the club. That's why you can hear it outside.
I rolled really bad. 12.
You have no idea who's on stage. It's loud.
What?
I got 11.
11?
Yeah.
You have no idea.
18.
Sounds like I'm on the
I will
factory
send you a
floor.
message.
Sounds like I'm on the factory floor at the tower. I see why they call it metal.
Okay, I sent you a private message in the Zoom chat, Vint.
Huh.
And I guess
Everyone's got the band is really finely dressed. Like these guys are wearing very expensive looking clothing. Their clothing is adorned. One chick has like a corset on with like chains and metal across it, and there's two skulls on either shoulder that are made out of metal. Their clothing is very like necromancer-esque in its design, where it looks like it's made out of bones or like black or red leather, and yeah, but it's all literally made out of metal.
I'll just notate that acknowledgement and just keep listening because these are some sick beats.
Oh, Coby's not on the dance floor mostly because he doesn't want to get cut by the amount of edges that's out.
There's a lot of edges.
Not in just like the pun, but I'm just thinking like a lot of people dance probably will have like the spike shoulder stuff and.
Yeah, a lot of people
there's a mosh pit.
And stuff here is definitely dancing is less dancing and more melee combat at this particular moment. If you move to the dance floor, you will be involved in a melee that has no end.
Stay close.
So
Anna's gonna grin real wide and like she's getting kind of bouncy and itchy and like. If you watch her, you can see she really is thinking very strongly about jumping into that mosh.
we can go to the mosh in a minute. We should first sit down and decide where we want to go next.
Well, there's another club down the street. I was thinking we could hop there.
I'm
then
talking
we can hop
about
to,
after we leave town. I'm talking about bounties.
Oh, okay.
So
Why do we always got to talk about work? Why don't we just sit down and relax a little bit?
because work came to us, that lead singer is the guy trying to kill you all. Prince Grigori.
Coby
Are
then
you
looks over.
fucking me?
Nope.
No.
Wait,
As he
what?
mentions it, you look up and go, "Oh shit!" And the lead guitarist is what he meant to say. The lead guitarist is actually Prince Gregorian.
Oh fuck.
Great. So we've got a. Okay. Scott Pilgriming in this one. Okay. Good.
Oh boy.
So, do we step outside or do I take a shot from here?
I don't
No,
think
we
take a
can't
shot
afford
here.
to
With
take
the
a
amount
shot.
of sanguinara here and the armament of some of the guards, you think opening fire in here is a really, really, really bad idea.
I'm a
we
mercenary. I'm
can't.
used to bad ideas. But okay.
One, attacking him now would be illegal. We don't have any proof that he was ever trying to hurt us. The only person we had that would admit to that is now dead. And also, he's probably got a whole shitload of vampires surrounding us right now.
Makes sense, but it doesn't make me want to not kill him.
No, I feel you, but we can't do it here.
What is with this club with supernatural stuff? Last time we had a werewolf. Have vampires?
When this song ends in the video that you're listening to, it's only about 5 or 6 minutes long, they step off stage and there's a brief period of silence where a lot of the people in the club go out back to where they're sitting and everything. And the stage goes dark as they look to be moving things around on the stage and clearing things off for another group. Coming out of the side door several minutes after that stage goes dark is Prince Grigore and the posse that was on stage as the band.
Before that does happen, I'm like, we need to decide if we want to be here when he comes out or not. He's probably going to want to talk to us.
He's probably going to want to kill you.
He's not going to try.
Maybe.
He's not going to try to kill us in
want to start a
here.
fight in the middle of the scene.
I don't think he'd do it himself.
There's a lot of civilians here too. They're not all that sanguinary.
I assume it's the second we leave.
I can try and track him if you want him to head out first.
That's actually not a bad idea. Anna, you can still make people invisible, right?
Oh yeah.
That might be a thing we consider.
I
I guess let's wait and see what he does.
You also know that this may be an opportunity to speak to him face to face, as he's unlikely to take the threat against you publicly. There's a lot of guards here as well.
We still don't know why the fuck he wants us dead.
Yeah, why don't we talk
It's
to him?
true.
Out of character, does he want me dead? Does he know about me yet?
You've known us for like 20 minutes, so
Yeah.
probably not.
You've only
Yeah, you
really
just
hung
got
out with
caught
them
up.
for a few days. Maybe journey from Hammerfist's location to here, so probably not you directly, although seeing you with them might just go ahead and make that a possibility now.
Oh, great. So I'm
Guilty by
glad-
association.
Yeah. Okay. No, it works. It works.
Um.
Well, if it isn't the prince himself, as I come up with my drink at his table.
Oh boy. Okay.
You approach his table. There are what looks to be royal guards here. These guys are fairly heavily armed and dressed. And the band members are kind of sitting at a table behind where he's at on a semicircular couch in the background. And he's kind of sitting there and he goes, "Ah, you have heard of my reputation. Good." He's kind of sipping at a chalice.
Coby's looking up at these like
what?
Goliath bodyguards, I'm assuming, and he's just like, nice
Wait,
tattoos.
"What can I do for you?" The bodyguard just goes, looks down at his tattoos and looks over at you and goes, "Thanks."
I like to think it's just like, it's his bicep, and when he flexes, it's like a tattoo of a spiky boot, like stomping on a gnome or something.
No, he doesn't have one of those magic tattoos. Those are too expensive.
I was thinking SpongeBob.
Right, right. No, I get it. What can I help you with? Wait,
Just
the prince is, as of course you know, in exile, which is why I'm here playing music and not in the blood dimension.
seem to be doing pretty good for exile, say. May I? Because
Oh, yes, please. There's plenty of seats. You may all join me. What can I do for you?
Anyone else concerned that we're having Sparks talk to the prince?
Not really.
Everybody's just like, nah.
Well, because I'm doing something else. While he's talking, I'm going to use my primeval awareness and spend a spell slot. I want to know if this fellow or anyone else in this club is a undead.
Okay. There are one undead present.
I think it tells me rough general direction. Kevin, do you have PHB? Can you grab a core PHB for me? Let me see what the ranger can do. Things. Primeval awareness. I can sense if they are present within 1 mile of me. Shit, it doesn't reveal their location or number.
There's definitely an undead here. One that you know of. Wait, you can detect all undead within a mile?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
In that case,
In fact,
is there material borders like within like an inch of lead? Would that be like a barrier that would prevent it? Or... Okay.
No.
Just
you detect about 103 undead within a mile radius.
Oh boy, my divine sense.
Your divine sense is much shorter range than that, though.
I know, but I'm right in the middle of a room with him. It's like 60 feet of screaming.
Yeah, but we don't know. I don't know if he's in the room or not. The undead I'm feeling, I don't know how close it is. I just know it's within a mile.
Isn't that all?
There's about 103 of them within a mile. One of them feels kind of close.
It's within the city, but
yeah, I'll give you that.
Oh, that's funny.
Smell.
My YouTube rolled over to dark all day after that song. Let it ride.
Just smell heresy. Just heresy everywhere.
Exterminatus.
He's like, I just wanted to see the man himself. He just takes a seat. Signals to the...
I was not aware you were so into sanguinare history. I was pleased to meet someone who is at least educated on the history of things. Then you are well aware, at least to some degree, that what happened to me was rather unfortunate and not my fault.
Of course. Takes a sip of his drink. You know, on his
do
head.
you remember what he did?
Nope.
You don't know.
Anna is going to sidle up around the side of Coby and just kind of like slink up. It's like, well, this is news to me. So, you're obviously somebody of great deal of importance. Otherwise, Coby here wouldn't be talking to you. But I'm curious, what did happen to you? Just lay on that charm.
For the uneducated, he says, referring to everyone except Coby.
But yeah, Coby doesn't know.
Coby has no idea, but he arrogantly assumes Coby knows what he's talking about. And he goes, I was wrongfully exiled for thefting a major artifact from the archives of our family vaults. As you are aware, I, being the prince, have no desire to steal anything of that sort. The father seemed to think that it would be a good publicity stunt to make sure that the rules are adhered. So I was exiled because of such.
You were made an example of? How horrible.
Yes. Yes, and I haven't been to my flying castle in quite a long time. It apparently seems somebody forgot where we parked it, he says, referring to one of the guards. And the guard goes, sorry, boss. It was in a cloud.
I like to think these are sanguinari, but they're just like orc built.
Yeah, these guys standing on either side of him are like 6 feet or more tall and are just masses of muscle in human-y shape. I mean, these guys are like 20 strength each. Like,
okay.
Are they sanguinari?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're definitely sanguinari. They're very pale, muscly guys that have pointy teeth and red, like pinkish red eyes. The colored part of their eyes are pinkish red. They very clearly just look like sanguinari. They have tattoos, but they're just like bulking masses of muscle.
They're very buffy for vampires.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay, so
now you know why I think this is so funny. All right.
Indeed.
Anna's gonna look over at Coby and then back to the prince here. She's like, well, what about this artifact that we were supposed to have stolen, though? I mean, was it important for some reason?
Apparently, somebody thought that it was. I don't remember what they said I stole. Honestly, I was so offended by the whole affair, I didn't pay much attention after that. I took my castle and left. The outrage.
Oh, well. But one more thing, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Why are you trying to kill us?
Me? Oh, that's cute. Why would I want to kill you? You're slayers.
Yes, that is the question.
Who-
Why would you want to
who-
kill us?
Who told you I was trying to kill you?
The person who was trying to kill us on your behalf.
Oh. What did they look
Technically, he
like?
was just following us. Well, he's super dead now.
Wait. Was this that article I saw in the paper about the man who was dressed as the bandit? You do remember it was the Sanguinare dressed as the bandit that told you the prince was going to kill you.
So yes. Okay.
I thought it was the there was like that loser
He was trying to shadow us and he got caught and then
He told you as well, but the Sanguinare that was dressed as the bandit.
oh right, it's the one that cleaned up after him.
Right.
okay.
So yeah, one of your cleanup men told on you as he was cleaning up another mess.
Did that
I have
artifact?
no magic.
Unintentionally though.
My father would not give me assassins when I'm in exile. I have these 2 bodyguards. The rest of the Sanguinare here are of their own accord. The band isn't even my friends. They just let me play guitar.
They seem to be doing pretty well off for exile, I would say.
That's weird, though, that you would say someone would be doing that. That sort of fits along with the artifact they said I stole.
Out of curiosity, Blake, I'm
Give me
going to
that
use
paper from the time that we're all here. The one bodyguard reaches into his vest and pulls out a piece of very old-looking paper, and he hands it to him. You're not sure what this paper's made out of, but you're pretty sure you don't want to know. And he hands him the paper, and he goes, Crystal heart of, oh, shit. Well, if you don't mind, I have some serious searching to do. Somebody who stole my castle is apparently using my name to try to kill you. Watch out for mimics.
yeah, that already happened.
Careful.
Yeah.
Blake, out of curiosity, I'm using my hunter sense. I would like to know if Prince Gregory has any resistances or immunities or vulnerabilities. If he is protected from divination, then it will give me a false positive, and he'll read like immune to everything.
No. Well, let's see if he does have that first.
Also, I would like to roll insight to see if I believe this scum.
Sure.
Everybody's just got the dialogue box up, and they're immediately all doubt.
Just like doubt.
Doubt.
Yep.
Yeah, doubt. 16.
And Kobe's just like, truth.
You are actually pretty sure he's being truthful.
Huh.
So Kobe's the only one that gets the success sound cue when he presses truth.
Yes.
My insight is a 26.
Oh, that's all.
You are fairly certain that he has absolutely no clue what's going on.
Okay.
Also, you know what he ate yesterday.
Yeah, that too.
You're also pretty sure he had blood cheese a few minutes ago.
Great.
Blood cheese? Oh no.
Oh yeah. Like imagine a jelly-filled donut, but it's a cheese wheel and blood jelly inside.
Ooh.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I would have been
Sounds
okay with just
tasty.
like a blood-filled donut, but whatever.
It may
I
or
mean,
may
they have
not.
those. They have those too.
May or may not have been invented last game.
Yes. You're pretty sure by your judgment of him that he has no clue what is going on. And your spell reveals that he has no weaknesses or immunities.
Okay, cool.
Or
He's immune to
resistances.
fall damage.
Oh yeah, he's immune to fall damage.
Okay.
But all Sanguinare come up with that.
Yeah.
They take no damage from falling.
Also, how much do we know about like, would we know if we tried to detect undead? They're not technically dead, but would they come up for the sensors?
They would not come up undead at all.
Okay.
They
All
would
right.
be
I know they're
technically
like
alive.
half. They're like
Yeah,
half vampire almost.
They're
They're
alive.
living
for all intents and
vampires.
purposes. Yes, they are.
Okay. Well,
But I
assuming
was just worried that he was one of the ones that had gone full vamp.
All right. So assuming that Anna believes this guy's story, she's going to switch to be a little less confrontational and just a little more genuinely flirty, and ask if he wants to dance as by way of apology.
Oh, I have not danced in years. It would be my pleasure, milady.
Okay.
Does he have a fedora?
Does
Does he have a fedora?
I mean, it's the right era. Now think about it.
Nope. He has a metal torque around the top of his head and long flowing black hair that appears supernaturally smooth.
Nice.
Sanguinari is supposed to have white hair along with white skin, but his hair is apparently dyed black.
Oh, wow. So
Nice.
he's so goth that he couldn't even leave the silver alone. He had to go solid black.
Yes.
Outstanding. But yeah, Anna figures if he's not actually trying to assassinate them, then he might be good as an ally, and it might help to butter him up a little bit with some,
Okay.
time.
Coby may or may not have been trying to do that, even when he thought they might have been.
Hazel's still cautious though, and is watching the two of them dancing.
Oh no, yeah, she's not like
Perfectly fine.
guard down, but she's definitely going to be more nice than she was before.
And then
My eyes on the club.
God damn it, Kevin.
Hmm.
And I'm also going to go get something from the bar that has like flames on top of it.
Oh, Anna will join you. Anna will definitely join you.
How much does a flaming highball cost?
A flaming highball is a silver piece.
Okay.
Oh yeah, count me in.
Coby gets the super fancy one where they like have the top of it on fire.
Flaming Mo.
I'm
That's
just
the one, yeah.
I'm just staying close to Coby just so we don't lose him in the club.
Coby offers it to you.
Oh, no.
Coby
You
offers
won't.
it to you, Vint, while it's still on fire before he does anything. Take it.
I like to stay sober, thank you.
Suit yourself.
Oh, we have a DD, you guys. We got to teach him how to drive the car.
Oh, shit, we
Yeah,
do.
it does occur
gotta
to you
get
that
you
he's
out of
the only, other than Hashke, which you're not sure if he's had anything to drink or not, as he disappeared and just recently came back.
Oh, don't go into the bathroom, man. Don't.
Must be taco
Maybe
night.
eat.
Yeah.
Must be tough.
It's horrible. Horrible. They got just ice in a bucket.
Oh, this is perfect. This is the music that you are dancing to, and since we have the ability to play this on the channel, thanks to our wonderful friend, the musical Ghost,
Oh
who is
yeah.
amazing at making music, this is the music that starts playing with the band that currently took the stage. And Scott can play it on the channel if he wants, because we're allowed to play it.
Hooray.
I think you sent it private because I don't see it.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't have
shit.
it.
Oh, sorry, I did. My
Yep,
bad.
that was to me.
You
Sorry.
can thank Zoom for that. It doesn't immediately default back to ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me copy it over. There we go.
Ah.
Great. If anyone's watching, I will put it in Twitch chat as well.
Oh, I like this song.
All right, let's see. Warning, this is probably going to get loud. I got to adjust the volume.
Yeah, it's a little loud for me.
Okay, good. I was able to pause it before it started.
Sweet.
Oh, I like this song. The actual.
I'm gonna have to start following this guy.
No, it's this song is a cover, but the original song is very popular.
He's done a bunch of covers as electro swing and other types of music. This is what's playing on stage. For some of the sounds that don't sound like music, there's a wizard, someone casting spells in the background making the sound.
Nice.
Oh, using like Presto and stuff?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And the person singing on stage does look like someone from the Shen lands. So
I was gonna say, is
They're
this
very Shen.
Kalinari or is this Shin language?
this is Shen.
Shinese?
Yep.
Ah. Okay. Sorry. I went to go to their channel and it auto-played another song, and they like over.
Well,
She's also the one using magic to make the other noises. So she's singing while using the magic to make the other sounds that aren't played by instruments.
Nice.
Let's see. I think this calls for a quick step.
So enjoy the music, everyone, because that's what's playing while we're talking. The prince seems to have extraordinarily good dancing talent, and without really even trying, dance is probably the best you've ever seen someone dance.
What do I get? Like a performance check or?
Yes.
Cool.
Perform dance.
Woo! Damn! Hot diggity damn! That's an 18 on the die. That's performance is a 23.
Okay.
Nice.
You dance almost as good as the prince.
Wow. So with that, they got to be like showstoppers. Like everyone just stops.
Oh yeah.
And
People
watches.
stop dancing and give them space because they're both dancing so awesomely.
Oh my god.
Like I think there's just like stage lights, and they went from like the whole floor to just spotlight.
Yeah. The person on stage makes lights appear and like kind of shine down on them while she's singing and making the music.
Talented spellcaster.
Yeah, they got a good spell randomly.
Bard. She's showing off at this point.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
I feel called out. That's literally the only way my board ever fucking uses major.
Yeah.
I've literally only used it for entertainment value.
I mean, they're called dancing
I
lights
used-
for a reason.
No, I
Right.
used it one time in combat, and that was to dissuade a shark, and it worked for like one round. And then it's like, yeah, no, that doesn't taste like bloody people. And then it tried to jump on the wizard.
There we go.
Yeah,
that's-
that's dancing right there. That's pretty much showstopper. Everyone's like standing up, clapping to the music and dance and like bopping while you guys are just taking up the floor.
Yeah, this
Alright.
is hilarious because every single one of them is clad in something that looks like it came out of a metal band cover.
Right. Yeah. This is even funnier because Anna is the only person here that looks like she's dressed to the period, and everyone else is like goth metal dressed.
Oh,
Anyway,
Yeah.
so after that, she'll walk him off the stage and slip her business card for the Slayers and say, if you ever want to, hang out sometime, give me a holler.
Oh, I will most certainly consider the offer. Also, if you see my flying castle, let me know. I don't know where we parked it. And I'm sure your quarry that is pretending to be me and trying to kill you is definitely there somewhere. Yes.
Good to know. Do you have any way
Flying
of tracking
castle.
it?
I should probably tell Father this. He's going to be a little pissed off I lost the castle.
Do you have any way of tracking the castle?
Oh, unfortunately not. Father said it's important we have it hidden so that no one knows what it is. And now that we've lost it, it's working really well at staying hidden. If I had an airship, I could probably find it.
How would you recommend someone with an airship go about finding it?
Well, you would have to be able to detect metal on a rather large scale because there's a lot of metal in the castle's construction, like a big metal detector or something.
Do you happen to have like any kind of weird or unique creatures inside of it?
Well,
Like
if the
big
thing that I
dragons?
think is alive inside of it, it's probably a lot of shapeshifters.
Well, so long as none of them pilot it to
Yeah, shit.
straight into the middle of a town, I think we should be fine.
Oh, it doesn't go down, friend. No worry about it. It doesn't park. It only floats on a level space. It's similar to the levitation spell, but on a larger level. Mother made it a while ago.
What was the altitude at which it maintains?
Oh, that's a good question. What's the altitude? He says, pointing to one of the bodyguards. The bodyguard goes, shrugs, and then reaches into his vest pocket and pulls out a piece of paper and looks at it. 1,200 feet.
Yeah, my ritual can only detect aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, and undead. It won't work on
Oh,
monstrosities.
it works on undead. Perfect. It should work on the castle then. The castle should read as a really large undead.
Oh no.
The whole
Good
castle.
to know.
It's the way we keep it levitated. There's a giant beating heart in the bottom. It's probably more disturbing than you care to listen.
Anna's just going to sink further into her knuckles. It's like, tell me more.
Plaintiff blood. It gets disturbing to people who aren't from it.
Anna does not look like the kind of girl to get squeamish by a little plain of blood talk.
I'm just worried the castle's made out of skin.
Do you remember where it was you lost
I
it?
did never tell you it
Was
was made
it-
completely out of metal.
Was it in the grasslands?
I do believe it might have been, yes.
Okay, that
By
makes
that-
my life easier.
By that city where there's all the dead things.
Fuck.
No. South of that. South. I didn't want to park directly overhead. I got this thing that circles around that I didn't want to have poop in the lawn. Bloodgrass is so hard to get to grow in this plane.
Okay, wait. So when he says that undead town, is that the undead town that I'm thinking of?
The necropolis.
Ah, great.
The
Super
undead
cool.
super capital.
Great.
Well, out of character, if we get one more level, I can add undead to my favorite enemies.
Also, does everybody got a shotgun? Okay, we're good.
Oh, you'll probably need some of those. Don't shoot the castle, though.
Well,
Don't
of course
shoot the
not.
castle.
Yes, don't shoot the castle. It's technically alive. Undead.
Is it a
Undead,
chaos?
sorry.
Is it a chaos castle?
Is it controlled by a
No.
flame? Like a fire in a fireplace? Does that control it?
What is a man?
It-
You get triple answers.
It's controlled by a giant heart and a chair made out of bones.
Did you steal this from a guy named Strad?
Did you steal this from a guy named Korn?
I'm familiar with this Strahd character and know it wasn't his.
You notice that seems to be a lot in vampires. Like
He's a
that.
bit of a douche.
Bit.
Isn't he like your like?
I think they all get him at
For us,
Dead Back
I
from
think
Beyond.
for the ones that are actually undead, the Sanguinari are much cooler than that.
Oh, okay. Well, do you think there's any way we can get an audience with your father?
I could arrange it. I have to break the news to him that I lost the castle and don't know where I parked it, and someone else is using my face. So let's see how well that goes over, and maybe I'll find you. Hopefully you'll know where the castle is by then. But you know what? Let's not make a hurry out of it. I doubt whoever has the castle really can send his mimicking minions to many places. He'll probably just have them all over the city. So as long as you're not here all the time, maybe you'll be okay. But I heard about you guys' quest. Weren't you supposed to go to the Astral Clock Tower at some point?
Yeah, eventually. We're thinking maybe more. We should, pick up some more allies. Tools. Make sure that we are fully prepared. I was thinking we could make a great alliance.
That's probably a good idea. Oh, well, I mean, I would love to give you my resources outside of just my own magical talents at the moment. Which, by the way, that's all I've kind of got at the moment. And these flashy mags, of course. But
To be fair, that's all you need in life, as I put my drink on the table.
I suppose that's the truth. You know, yes, until you recover my castle, I will assist you in some minor tasks if you need it. I don't know if I'm willing to go to battle with you, but I'll help with other stuff, maybe.
Oh, you don't need to join us. I was just thinking more, political side.
Oh, no, trust me, once you get to the point where you found my castle, I want to know.
Oh yeah, we will definitely, as soon as possible.
You know what? When you find my castle, break this. He hands you a small ceramic tile that has a weird glowing rune on it. Just break that when you found the castle.
Oh, okay.
I'll show up. Maybe my father will show up. I hopefully it's just me. You really don't want to meet my father. He's a terrible person.
Didn't know.
I'll take the tile from him and stuff it into one of my packs.
All right.
Okay.
Then I guess we'll get out of your hair. Maybe not have one of the chairs attack us.
That's probably not a joke.
I-
Seriously, watch out for chairs.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Honestly. Be careful. Chairs are the worst, man. The teeth are right usually where your butt goes. It's terrible.
Oh wait.
great.
You said the bathroom was just a bucket of ice, right? Hashke?
Yeah. Just a bucket with ice.
Well, at least it didn't have teeth.
That you know of.
I used the corner.
Oh, that probably was a bit safer.
After mimics, I don't use toilets in places near them. They breed.
I mean,
Not a
Oddly
cousin.
enough, they do, and trust me, you don't want to know the mating rituals involved with that. My father showed me a book once because he thought it would be nice to do the education. It's not something you want to visualize or have someone else visualize and then show you a picture of. You'll lose your lunch.
But yeah, I had a cousin who found a toilet mimic once.
Once.
You know
do you
where?
have a cousin still?
We call him Ballas.
Oh, I thought he was wearing one of those
Probably a true statement.
highly outdated iron butts.
You know what you can't call him? Asshole.
Yeah. So apparently, if you train one, it's like a bidet.
That is terrible.
I really don't want to know how that works, to be honest with you.
Same.
It's kind of making me think I might need to find a corner to, if you excuse me.
What's that? It went from.
It kind of walks off.
What's that in the top corner right there? It went from TV 14 to MA. Oh, weird. How about that?
I think the MA should have already been there in this campaign's instance.
It's almost like we went to a commercial break and it just changed the rating when we came back.
The rating just changed to don't watch this if you're not an adult.
All right, we got to look for a Howling Castle. All right. I guess. Well, I'm assuming nothing else happens that night.
No. I already rolled encounter chance.
So we did have some other stuff that we were thinking of. This kind of feels like it might take precedent. However, there might be some stuff on the way. So,
And anything in Necropolis?
well,
The only
there's
thing you know of you had to go to the necropolis for was to return one of the shards of the Forgotten. Because you would have to go to the bottom of the necropolis where the portal to the Obsidian Halls of Horror is. Because that's where the Forgotten's imprisoned. The gods told you that.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Somebody said something about wanting to learn history of Morkios as well. Maybe research some things at the library. You know, that would kind of be like a good swing up that way.
Right.
The library is not far from the city.
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking that we should look at our list of stuff and sort of look at the map and arrange them. I am currently playing with the map in Google Paint. So
Coby's got out a list and you see a bunch of names crossed off like Maria, Sarah,
Oh my god.
Electra.
Please tell me those are the
What you
names of your
got there,
cars.
Coby? Anna's gonna lean over your shoulder and look. What you got?
Just, no.
Blake, do we know which of these fishing villages has that fisher? I've written down that there was a strange craft that crashed near Fisher's ruins. And there are like 4 or 5.
The only fisher that's currently in ruins you know of is the one that you saved.
Okay.
The one that's covered in a field of spiderwebs several miles across.
Okay.
But it's currently being harvested for the silk.
Yeah, at this point. And they're also training the baby phase spiders to make more silk.
Is that on the east side or the west side of the map that we have?
That is, if you look at the map I gave
Southeast,
you, all the way over here on the west.
Oh.
That's where you had to go. That's why it was a week away, because you had to go across the continent.
So is it at the very bottom? There's 3 like in a line.
It's the very top one near the hill area. That really hilly area.
Near the Einrich Labs?
Yeah, it's the one near the Einrich Labs that's near the hills. You know that little ruin I told you that was in the hills on the map I gave you there?
Okay, yeah.
That ruin is where the craft crashed.
Okay. I have just made a map that I'm going to put into the Discord.
Shares the map, shares the map, shares the map, shares the map.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh god, the backpack's a mimic.
Where we are right now is
Sorry, I'm thinking of a Red Dwarf incident there.
The city at the very
Relax,
bottom.
you have a panic reaction to a common knee-jerk situation. It must become imperative that you. It's the wall.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
so the city where we are right now is at the very bottom of the map.
Mm-hmm.
And then the necropolis and imperial capital are not that far away from each other.
Nope. And right in between them is a giant war.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that where all the Nothic are marching?
No, the Nothic are marching towards this city, the one that you're in.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
Most
no,
of the
wait,
Nothic
that
are
was-
actually in the desert.
Wasn't it like? Oh, was it the undead that was building? Or no, fucking Hayden and the Warforged, the Soulless Warforged. What was that about? They were trying to stop Hayden. from taking-
Hayden is also building a radar tower on the far continent to control all the soulless warforged called the Clankers, all at
That's
the
the
same
one.
time. That was also something going on in the background.
Oh boy.
Okay, so the undead are coming from the necropolis to the Gem of the Sands.
No, the undead were attacking the Imperial capital because the undead came from Dellstounding, and the Empire of Dellstounding and the Imperial Legion are at war.
Right. So
Okay.
it was the undead army marching on the Imperial capital. It was the Nothics that were attacking the Gem of the Sand, and it's Hayden that's working on the Clankers across the continent, like off the map
It's on
here.
the far continent. It's off the map, across
Okay.
the ocean.
Fuck him. He can wait.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
What's
telling
going on
me
in Southfort?
the red
There's
is
a star there.
Necropolis. The city of the undead.
South Fort is where
There's a giant eyeball in the
giant
sky.
eyeball in the sky.
Mm,
A giant,
okay.
familiar sounding eyeball in the sky.
But
Yeah.
in order to close the portal on the Nothics here in the Jewel of the Sands, we've got to go through the Arcane Tower, and may not be ready yet. So I guess we'll have to loop back here after a couple of levels.
Yeah.
What levels of what?
After a bit more training.
Sorry, Jesse, I just like pulling that.
Mm-hmm.
Quick question. I noticed most of that's desert. What is it plains past the desert, or is that forests or
North
grassland?
of the desert is grassy plains.
Grassy plains.
I chose grassland as my favorite terrain.
North Fort's got some woods. And
Yes.
the Einrich Labs too.
Yeah, that's swamp. That's why it's a different color.
It's very tree-y. It looks foresty.
It's very forested swamp.
Yes.
Okay.
The trees that are in that swamp, just so you have a record when you went there before, the trees are those ones that have the roots that are above the water that are kind of go all over the place in a massive, like almost tent of trees.
Like
a
mangroves.
Yes, they're all mangroves.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a giant mangrove like swamp.
Cool.
Okay.
I dig it.
I think I was able to get a second favored terrain. I had the first setup as desert. I'm not sure if the second one needs to be.
It has to be something different. It can be
Urban would
any
be a good
natural,
choice.
though.
That's
Technically in the book that's not an option, but
Yeah, you'd have to ask.
why don't they
Like,
have Urban Ranger? That seems like it should be a thing.
yeah, they should, but they're dumb.
they have lots of things they don't, like a functioning Beastmaster.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Burn.
Okay, so I guess the move is fly north, fly west, solve problems, kick ass, take names, make money.
Yeah. There is one thing. There are two little things south of here that if we want to solve them, we should do it now before we leave.
What do we got?
There's that guy Local who's been hanging around town. And then there are strange lights south of the city.
Did we get any more intel on that ever?
Nope.
No, we did get some, yeah. Strange lights, we need to assess the issue. It sounds like the battle of it sounds like battle. We can hear common language, and then the area is filled with the dead Nothic dust afterwards. So I'm assuming it's basically an endless battlefield of Nothic. Honestly, I'm suspecting that that's where the God of War is currently chilling out.
Kratos?
Considering
You're thankful it's
endless
not that God.
battle, we did run into him fairly recently.
He's a cool guy. I like him.
Then again, he might actually still be.
You think at this point he's basking in the war that's going on?
He's
up north.
probably geeking out over the war between.
Yeah.
What's going on up north.
Yeah, Dullstoning and the Imperial Legion are at war in a massive battle. He's geeking out up north.
Okay.
I suggest let's head south real quick. It shouldn't be that far. I mean, we're not that far from the coast, right?
The head south of the city, it won't take too long.
Yeah.
I could do a day at the beach. It sounds like fun.
I am going to, while I'm here though, I'm gonna pick up another couple of vials of serpent venom. And seeing as how we're going to be dealing with a lot of undead in the near future, Anna, if you want to take some time and maybe make some more of that holy oil, I would be very grateful.
Sure. About how long do we think it'll take us to get down to that spot?
You know that you might not be dealing with undead here in the city, but the further you get to the necropolis, the more you're likely to encounter something that's not alive.
Okay. In that case, probably I'll need to spend a little money and get some supplies to make holy oil.
If I toss you some gold, can you make me some more of those silver rounds?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Just tell me how much you need.
Well, let's see here. I believe it is 200 GP per casting of ceremony for the holy oil, for the silver.
It's mostly the 200 GP worth of silver.
Right, that's
Yeah.
the material. The
Yep.
material outlay is 200 gold.
Yep.
So, and that covers one clip of ammo. But we're pretty much getting the silver shot that cost from the Slayers. They're supplying us the actual bullets.
Yeah, they'll give you the actual silver bullets for free. You just need to perform the ceremony on them because they're not doing that.
So however many clips you want, just it's 200 gold per vial that you want me to bless that for.
I'll take 4 mags.
Holy wow, okay. Alright, so chop off 800 GP for you, and I can spend 4 of my slots, paladin slots over some time.
And then I'll give you 600 so that you can make me 3 vials of the oil if you would. God damn it, Kevin.
All right. So
Well,
what am
that was three.
How many am I up to all day? I've got 4 for Vint, 3 for Hazel. Hashke, do you want any?
I'm good.
No. Okay.
Yeah, he's got
I've-
magic now.
Yeah, I've already got a pretty decent.
Got magic out the wazoo.
I've got 5 holy silver sniper rounds and about 26 26 rounds all day of silver shot blessed. So I think I'm okay.
Okay. Anyone else need to do anything before you depart?
I don't
No.
think so.
I'm good.
No, I got most of my gear up to date. So other than refilling on my standard magazines the 2 rounds that I wasted on today's battle,
That
I'm
wasn't
pretty
a
good.
waste. I'm also gonna make just three straight up bottles of actual holy water. Not that no anointing oil, but actual holy water.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll make
that's
3
fine.
of those too.
That's fine. All right, you go south, and you head south and south and south again. And when you get to the south gates of the city, or the south exit of the city, the guards in this particular area look as though they're nearly constantly looking around and over their shoulders and staring about for things. You see Nothic that phase into existence, and then they guards kind of turn around rapidly, unload on it and kill it, and then they're turning around, and there's a guard at the gates on top of the wall with a mounted machine gun, and he's kind of sitting there and every so often you hear the machine gun just go off in rapid succession over and over again. And then so it sounds like there's literally a war going on all around this southern wall of the city. There's Nothic literally phasing in and out around you, not like within attack range per se, but like around you, you notice them phasing in and attacking, and like guards are unloading on them. And when they phase in, you see like a wreath of tentacles kind of around them as they phase into existence. And the tentacles have eyeballs all over them.
Oh.
Great.
Oops.
Cute.
And it kind of that kind of like an orb of that kind of happens, and then the shrinks, and the Nothic is standing there, and that's kind of how they phase in and out of existence. And you see the guards kind of like all looking a particular direction over the wall, but they're not shooting.
I guess we're heading that direction.
You head out the gates, the guards let you out, and they're just like, "Be careful! There's a lot of Nothic out there."
Yeah, there super is. If we're actually
not that to be,
walking that way, then I'm
Worried about.
gonna pull out one of the cerulean scrolls that I have.
Get it?
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about. It's not
Yeah.
I like it.
Do we? How many are there in the immediate area?
You see, let's see, 21 of them.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
If
kind of
I
like
can
that,
get-
Jesse.
Hazardous Mora?
Hermias Mora. He literally has the gift.
Hermias Mora. Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that's why I was like, I know the name.
If I can, I am running in between to get as many in a 60-foot radius as I can, and I'm going to banish these dickbags.
Okay.
Yeah, my Retroverse game, I was thinking about using him as a lord, but I was like, too copyright.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. You use the
Cthulhu
scroll.
is open source, man.
You use the scroll, and you notice that as you use it, it seems to stabilize the area for a period of time, and the Nothic instantly vanish. So you can subtract that scroll, and the Nothic just kind of explode into dust and disappear in the region, and everyone around you goes, it kind of looks at you in like shock, like, whoa, what the hell was that? Like, you know, because when you used it, this like gold ring kind of exploded out from you in every directions, and they just like wiped out instantly.
Holy fart.
Oh yeah, it occurs to me you haven't seen this before.
Oh yeah.
No.
He's not seen any of this before. This is all shockingly new news for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I kind of play it off as I know what I'm doing because mercenaries see a lot of shit.
Anna's really glad that her exception is still in place.
I'm gonna pull out the spyglass and see if I can see what it is the guys on the wall kept looking at.
You see in the distance a group of about 10 Nothic standing around some chick that looks as though she may have walked out of the town in very scantily clad clothing.
I'm gonna say that looks like a bad time.
She doesn't look armed or armored. She's wearing very short shorts that could also pass as underwear. And a very brightly colored tank top.
I'm
Like a
passing
color
the
you have never
spyglass.
seen before that's like a bright, almost one would say neon pink.
I am passing the spyglass to Anna. Like, I think we're thinking we should maybe pick a fight with her. She looks like a bad time.
Pick a fight
She's
with her.
staring
Does she
at
look
the
like she's
Nothic.
being- She what?
The Nothic are looking like they're going to attack her, and she's standing there. She's standing there just like holding something in her hand and staring at it.
I thought the
Does she
Nothic
look
were
like
like
she's-
surrounding her like friends. Okay.
No, like they're going to attack her.
Does she look like she's cowering, or does she look like she's waiting for them to come in? I think we should watch. Maybe get within range just in case we need to jump in. But I think we should just hold our. Position.
How far out are we? Should we take the car or?
You don't think it's that far out. You could probably walk. They're only 100 feet outside the gate.
Cool.
I am scoping in down the sights to the ones surrounding her.
Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and lay down here on the wall and call my sniper rifle up.
All right.
I don't
Copycat.
want to get closer because I can't sneak attack from this far away.
Your sniper rifle, here, boy. Sorry.
All right. I'll read my little description text here. The distance reveals a female seemingly unarmed and unarmored in fairly skimpy clothing. You guess maybe her shirt and shorts were made for someone shorter than her, and she just put them on anyway.
Nice.
Her stomach is completely uncovered, revealing a cut six-pack. Her
Nice.
legs toned and mostly visible due to her very short shorts. What time of day is it?
Time
Because that
of day
matters.
for
I love that.
glistening
It
skin.
actually matters. I'm going to say it's nighttime.
Uh, how far out are we?
Should we go?
Should we take the car or?
Should we go?
Should we take the car?
Right. So as you get closer to her, you notice her entire body is covered in glow-in-the-dark neon tattoos.
Oh.
And standing in front of her is about 10 Nothic that are clearly bewildered by her lack of clothing coverage as well. She looks ready for a fight, but is very clearly unequipped for one. As you get closer and kind of in the area, she's just kind of like eating what looks to be a piece of candy on a little, like a sucker of some kind, and she just kind of goes,
Yo, Zed, I think something's up with her.
she flicks the sucker kind of off to the side and stands like she's ready for a fight, and almost instantly is surrounded by from head to toe, what looks to be armor made out of glowing light. And she's holding a sword that looks like it's also made out of that same light-like material. A sword that looks very samurai-esque.
No.
Where did she pull that out from?
You don't see anything. It just appeared out of nowhere.
Like Anna does.
Anna is just grinning like a fool right now. Just looking down her scope yeah. Okay.
And the Nothic charge in and all begin to attack her. And in combat, you see her kind of just swinging around this massive, the sword itself she swings around. And at some point she pulls out this, what looks to be some kind of made out of the same bluish material that's kind of slightly transparent. A pole arm of some kind that's got a really big sword on the end. And she just swings that around, making quick work of the Nothic after a few minutes of fighting. And the entirety of all of her equipment disappears instantly, and she reaches into a little pouch on the front of her belt and pulls out another sucker.
Oh, yes.
Hi.
Oh, yeah.
She waves, her tattoos glowing brilliantly in the dark. She kind of looks around at the sky. Damn, it's gonna be another hour.
Anna's going to fly down to join Hazel and say hello to this new individual.
I'm going back to the club.
I would like to look at her and see if she has any immunities or resistances or vulnerabilities.
Apparently she's immune to cold because...
We're in the desert, my dude.
It's really cold at night.
Yeah, it's nighttime. You do get that she is resistant to cold and fire damage.
Okay.
And what might your name be, miss?
God damn it, Sparks. Do you flirt with everything?
But you don't.
I posted it in the chat. I am from around here. I came here by accident with a friend of mine. We got stuck here. We're just waiting for the thing that got us stuck here to work again.
Anna is immediately going to run up and shake her hand and say, I am so glad that there's somebody else in here like that. I don't
look like you're from around here either.
No. Also, that was some really good fighting.
Thanks.
Nice sword. That was brilliant.
You need to start that thing over there? Do you want me to kick it?
We tried kicking him. It doesn't work.
Maybe he's really good at kicking, though. You should let him try and kick.
Maybe we throw a bunch of
We're
money
good at kicking,
on it.
too.
Maybe we throw, I don't know, 60,000 gold at it or something. Maybe it'll work.
Not sure.
Anna's going to start...
Gotta wait.
Anna's going to start, basically grilling our new friends here, just being really glad-handy and just super enthusiastic about all this and trying to pump her for information.
We got stuck here because of some weird machine. I don't think you'd understand what it is.
I've learned an awful lot here.
Your time period doesn't appear to be caught up to mine.
Oh, so you're from even further up? Wow. See, I'm from in the other direction. So it's all weird to me, too.
Could say that.
It's
probably.
Sorry, I'm borrowing lingo from the Continuum game. So where up is in the future and down is in the past.
Right.
I don't know what time you're from. Coby's looking her up and down, but says, can you tell me where and can I join you?
I mean up and up.
I think my boyfriend would probably have a problem with that, as he's the one I got stuck here with.
Oh dear. Where is he?
You didn't see him? He's the only light blue dragon man in the whole city.
Oh, I didn't know there was two. Wait, what?
You did not.
Do I remember
You
seeing
did
him?
not.
Okay.
What?
No, you
Light
can't
blue-
remember seeing him. Scott's fully embarrassed at this point, but well, I will be in one of the clubs. Can't miss it. Looks like a what's the reference that you would get?
Whatever you want it to
The
be.
big glowing building with a pink sign out front.
The pyramid?
No, not the pyramid. We went to that one. The music is too intense.
Yeah, we can hear that. You don't.
I will I'll see you there if you're interested.
God damn it, Link, put that down.
Well, bye.
She walks
You
off.
get a name.
See you later.
Way.
Nobody looks at everybody like a sad puppy. Like, I want to go.
We didn't even get their name.
That's funny.
It's like, is it safe to unmute? Rah! Nope.
Link, where did you even find that hand? Put it down.
Oh no.
It's one of the Nothic hands.
Yeah, it's one of the nothing. No, keep that. No, put that down. It's an aberration. He's chewing on it. Let's see.
Okay, let's.
As you say, oh, we didn't even get her name. You hear her kind of yell over her shoulder. It's Tome. Tome Gozen. She walks off.
Okay.
Okay. So, if we're just standing out here in the sand like idiots, just like watching her walk off.
There's a bunch of dust and now sand.
By the way, Hazel. Holy shit, those things are effective.
Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, those are pretty wonderful. Can we go now?
It seems the lights have been investigated. And by the way, when she did that, it like flashed, like a bright flash of light was quite visible when all that stuff kind of appeared on her. Not blindingly so, but it was a flash that would be visible outside. So you think that this might be what those strange lights are that are out to the south of the city?
It seems conceivable that people who didn't know what that was might think it would be like lightning or something out.
Yeah,
Doesn't it?
yeah, that would look really weird.
So,
It was an
okay.
easy bounty.
It's refreshing that we didn't have to kill anything today. But let's continue onward, shall
Oh,
we?
during the fight, you did see her like swing her one glowy sword thing at one of the Nothic, and it literally shattered and it looks like glass everywhere when she hit him with it, and then she just summoned that big halberd afterwards and swung it around.
Yeah, gnarly.
So, you mean you didn't kill anything today?
Yeah, I think. But shut up, Vint. Just walk off.
And you walk off to back to the city.
If she's from the future, and judging by the being able to fully conjure light into a tangible substance, I'll say she's definitely from the future. I like their fashion sense, so we're gonna have to go there sometime.
Oh yeah, I
You are
imagine.
not.
Hubble comes up and it's just Coby in a Speedo.
That's what I was trying to avoid.
And everyone else is like, Coby, come on.
No more! No more!
It's Iron Man themed, it's actually my suit.
Oh, Jesus.
It's just glamored as a Speedo.
Oh god.
I'm just instantly reminded of the solar flare conversation we had earlier today. I don't think I want to stand near Cody anymore.
You get back within the city walls, and the Nothic activity in this region appears to have calmed down for the moment, although you're pretty sure that'll most likely be short-lived.
All right, so we've handled the issue with the lights of the south end of town. Are we ready to head north now, or we have anything else we want to do before we leave here, Hazel?
Low Call was seen around here somewhere as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he was south of the city. It just said he was outside the city.
You are next to a bunch of guards.
Are they the kind
Okay,
of
I
like?
heard
Are they,
literally none of that.
You said there are some guards nearby. I was going to ask, are they the same kind of like Ventilog guards than the Jewel of the Sands that tend to ignore us and just talk to Hashke?
Yes.
Fuckers.
Yeah,
He's so Anna's going to pat Hashke on the shoulder and push him forward. It's like, you're up, buddy.
I'm a fucking guard, and I speak their language, and they won't give me the time of goddamn day.
Are you complaining to us, or are you just saying that out loud in general?
Yes, both.
Yep.
I don't know what would be more offensive, them not talking to you. You try to disguise
you walk
yourself.
up and kind of do the standard greeting. They return it. They're like, "How can I help you, brother?"
Just coming through town. Anything you
Looking
need?
for
There?
something in particular?
Ask him about La Call.
I'm to ask you about La Call.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
He said,
you're gonna have
"Oh,
to
that
go
asshole."
outside the city a ways, southwest a bit.
Southwest of the Southwest. They really need to name these places better.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
we named
descriptive.
things better than the Imperials did, thankfully. No, southwest outside the gate. You can't miss it.
So southwest of the tape, we can't miss it. There's going to be a horrible smell because it's an asshole.
Oh my
He
god.
has been.
Recommendation job's horrible.
I was about to say,
I
wait,
mean-
do you actually know your language?
He has been an asshole.
It's
Hmm.
it's a vidlock thing. We just like screwing with people who don't speak the language.
Yeah, you know that's definitely something they do.
Yeah, so I guess we're heading southwest.
Okay.
All right, you go back out and you head southwest. You see in the distance and kind of approaching as you walk up what looks to be a single lone figure wearing a black kind of duster coat and a black fedora.
Oh boy, it's me in high school.
Oh, I wore a trench coat the wrong time in high school. You know
Yeah,
that,
I
buddy.
did too.
Yeah, but Jesse's the same age. He knows that
Yeah.
time period.
I still have that trench coat and it still fits.
Yeah.
I can
I
wear
still
it
have
now.
that hat. I don't have the trench coat anymore, but I still have the hat.
I can wear the trench coat now, so I kept it long enough that the face phased out that I can wear it in public again.
No, I don't wear it anymore. I let my son have it. He's just,
So, roll for insight on this character.
Yeah.
24.
Damn.
19 plus 5.
You get a feeling that this figure's waiting here for something. And the roiling sand in front of this figure also seems to look as though something rather large is also kind of in the area in the sand. The sand appears to be like roiling and shifting and just kind of flinging about in front of this figure. As you get within like 100 feet, maybe 50 feet of this figure, you can see, even from this distance, this figure is wearing a flak jacket and appears to be carrying an old wheel-lock pistol.
huh?
Do I know this person from previous mercenary work? Possibly.
Give me a... let's see. If you want to know what the pistol looks like, I have placed a link in the chat. Hopefully it works. That's what the pistol he's holding looks like.
Ah,
That's some
that
fancy shit right there.
that looks like it would have been around the same as my flintlock.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's cool.
That's what he's wielding.
So, can I make a nature check on the worm sign there?
Sure.
All right. So I got a 12.
Year 12 tells you that whatever it is probably gargantuan sized. One could say colossal if that was a thing, but it's not.
Ooh-wee.
Do you think I would have had enough time before when we were still in town, that I could grab one of my suits of armor?
Yep.
Does this fellow look like he's about to fight whatever comes out of the sand, or like?
Yeah, he looks like he's ready.
Okay, so it's not a friend.
No, it's not.
So,
You know, things that big are definitely never friends.
Do we
So
go
do
say
I-
hi, or?
yeah, do I know this character at all, or just the fact that his pistol is relative to one that I've previously used?
You know, of this figure. You know that Lokal is definitely, one could say, neutral at best. And many people believe he is a servant of death.
Oh, well, okay. On what authority? Like, how good of a rumor is that? Because, like, we know the god of death personally, but
From the information that your dear friend Vint knows, you know that he is probably reliably a servant of the very god of death you are friendly with. Maybe a
So
mortal servant, maybe something else.
so I'll call out. I'll call out to Lokal, see if I can't jog his memory, wave him down. Let
You
him know.
call
we're
to
coming.
Lokal and he kind of turns over his shoulder like that, like to look back at you. And as he does, a gargantuan-sized creature with sand-colored skin, which one could say is a worm of the not purple but as big as one variety, bursts out of the ground in front of him. This gargantuan creature looks quite upset and very hungry at him. If you wish to participate in this battle, you may initiatize. Otherwise, this battle is going to happen in front of you.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm already sighting this thing down.
Okay.
I haven't had to shoot anything all day. Of course, I'm joining in.
Ooh, Purple Worm did not get good in the initiative stage. Or sorry, the not
Oh
so
shit! That's a nat 20 for the initiative.
nice.
Oh, shit.
24 total. I hope that's not my only 20 tonight.
Guess the Purple Worm's initiative.
Oh,
18. That's
7.
mine, not my guess.
4.
-1.
Damn.
Okay, well, I've
It
got a
skips every
5.
other turn.
So
Every other round, it skips. Just like, nope.
Every other round, it's like, no, you're too slow.
The
it takes 2 turns just to turn around.
Coby's wearing a suit armor he actually hasn't used on the field yet. Very chitinous looking. He probably sounds a little weird wearing when he has the helmet over his face. He says, "Yeah, I'd like to see what this. I want to test this one out." So I got 7 on my initiative.
Okay.
Initiative. I'm asking what you got.
15.
Oh, okay.
So what's the initiative roster?
Everyone that I have so far is Vint at 24, Hazel 15, Coby at 7.
5. I had a 5.
I believe the worm got a -1.
Yep.
Hashke's the only one who didn't roll.
Mhm. It's very interesting. I been working on the Sirenscape sci-fi player, and there is one that's giant sandworm attack.
Nice.
Nice.
Seems fitting coming up.
So,
Yeah.
is this the sandworm a monstrosity or an aberration by chance?
You know that this sandworm is definitely a monstrosity,
Okay, so
to say the least.
correct me if I'm wrong. With that as a favorite enemy, I know I get advantage on rolls for it, but do I get any additional damage attack against them?
Per ranger, I'm
Not until 20th level because the 5e ranger bite set.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's an
just-
out of combat thing.
Okay, no, that's fine.
The favorite enemy in 5e is really bad. Everyone's like, why?
yeah, it
That's
was
been their
neat in
thing
3.
Every
It was-
edition except for this one.
Right, it was neat in 3.5 and second ed, but apparently, and even in 4th.
And in 1,
Yeah.
though in first ed, you got your level added to damage
And it was
against
for
2/3 of
everything.
the monster manual. It
Wow.
was
Right.
so awesome.
Well, kind of sad I missed that then. Well, at least I get the advantage for it.
I don't think you get advantage on attacks. You just get it on stuff to
Skills.
track them and intelligence checks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh well.
Yeah. Get spells?
Still
No.
nice.
Yeah. No, I already know what I'm doing at this point.
Terry, you're not going to trick me again. Stop barking.
He's like, but what if I do though?
Well, I don't necessarily like the intro. This link should work for the music here. Here we go. It's probably copyrighted, so let's not play that on the channel. Those of you who wish to have some music going on in the background. Play aggressive Spanish guitar.
Okay.
The link I sent you is the link that you could use. Sorry, I sent it just to Coby again.
I sent it to everybody.
Okay, thanks. For some reason, it just defaults to Coby private.
Because he was the last person you sent something to.
No, if he sends me something private, I automatically get sent to
Yeah, I
Coby
know,
private.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true too. I dig it.
All right, so who's
Vint, definitely.
So I'm up.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, I was jamming to the Spanish guitar.
Right?
So I will aim above Local, and for my very first shot against this beast, I am going to conjure barrage with a 16 on the die. Where's my roll? 16. 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
Sweet. So 4 conjure barrage. Let me see. Where was it?
Sent you a message, Coby.
3d8 on the damage. It is a dexterity saving throw. Plus the regular shot. Okay. Do believe that is a solid 20 damage for the first shot.
Nice.
No, I'm sorry. No, that is 16 for the conjure barrage. The other one is a d12. So 9 and 16, 25.
Okay. You shoot it. It looks like it hurt.
I think I'm going to save my second round this time. Or my second shot, I think. Let somebody else have a round in combat.
No, it's fine. What
Go
happens
ahead.
if you have
Who's
low
next?
initiative?
I believe Hashke is.
Hashke.
How far away is it?
It is 50 feet.
Oh, I cast Fairy Fire on it.
Oh, nice.
Whoa,
Is there a save?
gargantuan fire fairy.
No, I don't think there is there? It just happens, right?
No, it's
They roll a dex.
yeah. I'm hoping a big fat worm has a bad death.
Yeah.
Reads
Oh,
his
let's do
7
that.
dexterity and giggles.
20.
Oh, I rolled a 1.
You don't say.
It's
Critical
doubly
fail
Fairy
on
Fire.
his
It rolls around in the
Definitely.
fairy dust.
very fiery.
It tries
looking.
Yeah, so you just see some magic fairies go over and like tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. Maybe butterflies just fly over.
Oh my god, that's
Yep.
so cool.
Sparkly butterflies around him.
I like to think it would try to eat it. That's what the negative to the save was.
And then as a bonus action, I don't really need that, so I'm trying to think. which one.
Permanent sneak attack.
Oh wow, that one.
That is concentration, though. Just so you know.
Yeah, I know. It's my spirits. I'm seeing which one because I normally do the one that gives you
Advantage,
but
you don't need it.
you're already getting advantage.
I remember the bear one being useful.
Yeah, I guess I'll cast the bear upon us, which you will everyone within a 30-foot radius around the bear, which is centered on me, will gain advantage on strength and strength saving throws, and an extra 15 hit points.
That's
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
baller.
Assuming temp.
yeah.
Temporary HP, right?
Probably, I'm gonna guess.
Otherwise, that 15 would be kind of useless. None of
Yes, temporary hit points. So a spirit of a bear is just like, "Roar," and it's like, that's the wrong kind of bear. Get an actual bear.
Platypus
He's
bear?
like, grrr.
Grr.
Platypus bear?
It's a spirit in
No,
a bear
just a
costume.
bear.
Huh.
Death Kingdom is weird.
So that's what we look like running up at this thing.
Nice.
No, you're running. I shot it from a distance.
Hello.
Pretty much, yeah. It's as big as that, yeah.
Are there people riding on that thing?
Yes.
Yes, there are.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
yes. You've never seen Dune?
That's
No.
Dune
Or Shy
85,
Halloween.
man.
Oh my dude.
It's the Fremen,
Yeah.
right?
Here.
Yeah, it is. That's more
Or
Dave's
Shy
first
Halloween.
ride.
At
I
this
prefer-
Dune.
I suggest reading the book first.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
the
yeah.
2 movies.
I think I loaned him a copy of my copy of my. Didn't I loan you that?
And I've still not read it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it's-
should get on the stick about that, buddy.
It's
It's
a
been a
Right.
couple years now.
I mean, the book. So
Hazel, it's your turn.
Yeah, I would like to
Just the
cast
first book.
a hail of thorns and shoot the fuck out of this thing.
Okay. That hits it from 50 feet away, right?
The hail of thorns is cast on my bow, so it's whatever
Oh,
my
right.
range is from
Okay.
my bow.
Got it.
But I think I have to be within 30 feet to sneak attack, so I'm gonna move up.
sneak attack the sewer.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna sneak attack this thing. I'm aiming straight for the eyeball. I rolled a nat 20.
Eyeball.
Oh, are you kidding?
I rolled a nat 20.
I'm not going to get another round, am I?
I'm sorry.
Double that beautiful beam damage.
Roll that
Oh.
percent dice first. Scott, bust out the
Oh.
chart.
Up. Well, I better go get it. Let me. Give it
Subtitle for this episode: Anna doesn't do anything.
Anna doesn't do anything.
Yes.
Kobe hasn't done anything either.
Yeah. Well, now Coby had a conversation, and Anna
That's
didn't.
fair.
Oh yeah. But Anna doesn't shoot anything. I'll say.
I'm not saying sorry.
The episode where the Gnome and Tiefling just watched.
It's like a really disappointing porn.
Oh, this is so many dice.
Dice roller if you need it.
No, I
No,
have.
it's more fun this way. I like it. I like all
Yeah,
the clatter.
same.
What's-
Yeah, so that's 66 for sneak attack.
What's the percent?
Oh, it was 94%.
Oh, that's.
Ooh,
all.
I don't think we've got that one.
Okay, is anyone within 20 feet of this worm?
Localis.
Okay, they need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh boy. Sorry, dude.
He passed.
Okay, it was a DC 15 anyway. I'll tell you after you say your damage.
Okay. Give me a
You
sec.
mean just searing it in half with freaking thorns?
For those
I
for
mean-
those of you that don't know, it's critical hit chart in Xanathar's lost notes,
Use it.
everything else,
It's great.
DM skilled. It's worth it.
You know, I saw the Xanathar's guide in the store the other day, and I tried to look for that critical chart, and I could not find it.
But no, in this is the DM skilled, it's extra stuff.
Oh,
It's not in the actual Wizards of the Coast publish.
eh?
It's in the Wizards Coast edits, so it's not really.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You'd think it'd still be in the same section though.
No, it's a online only one.
Yeah, but you can buy them hardcover if you want. If you want to throw that money down, you can. I'm not going that far.
Yeah.
So that's 72 damage with my first strike.
72. that fits. Okay, I'll read you what your result was for the crit then. If your attack was made with a spell or magic weapon or magical effect, which, yeah, a massive shockwave is released from your attack. Creatures within 20 feet of the target of the attack succeed a DC 15 strength saving throw or fall prone.
Woof.
It was so powerful as an explosion.
Thundercrack.
All right,
With
so
arrows.
when you shot that off, the impact of your spell going off at the critical point you hit him at, we'll just say was underneath one of its little scaly bits, was such force that like it should have thrown Lacal to the ground, but instead it just made him look even more badass as he stands there as sand and wind blows his trench coat back in a rather dramatic fashion as he stands completely still, just holding the flintlock pistol in his hand.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so
And-
like
Oh,
the
go ahead.
hail of thorns, it makes it split off into a shitload of arrows. So I'm imagining like I hit with the first one, and then behind it just this rain of arrows comes and like pierces directly into the eyeball.
Yeah.
And then with my second attack, it gets ping, one more arrow that does 12 damage.
To be fair, You basically just fought in the shade or shot the shade at the beast.
Yeah. All right.
Rogues,
And
man.
Thought I was good with a gun.
Coby's up.
Coby is up. I like how the initiative says Shai Halud
Yeah.
or Shai Halud. There was a Dune video game that came out, and that's what I'm quoting when I say that. You could play as the Fremen.
Coby's he puts both gauntlets together, and when he separates them like this, you see a lightning bolt appear between, and he fires off the spell lightning bolt. Just give me a dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
Well, he rolled 15 minus his dex, so 13.
Okay, that would fail. I rolled the damage already. It was 8d6 to roll for the damage, and
Nice.
got 24 lightning damage.
Nice.
Not to be a downer, but lightning against sand?
Perfect. You get some really great fumaroles that way. You sell some of that shit for art. It works.
And, will you do anything else?
Nah, not for now.
Okay. Going next is Anna.
Hooray! I get to do something. All right. So, Trezo.
Oh my god, it's so cute though.
Both your cat and your dog are the most adorable. Hey, I'm just gonna take the attention away.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there's
All
my barky asshole.
Yeah, but he means well. He's trying to save your lives. So, Anna's not going to be outdone by her friends and their flashy ass spell work. So she is going to draw a really weird arcane symbol and cast Sickening Radiance on our friend here.
Oh fuck. Oh shit, we're 10th
On
level.
Shai Halud. Let's be clear. I'm going to do it on the worm, not on.
Okay.
I'm like,
dramatic here in
that's
the
a really high level spell, isn't it? And then I'm like,
It
oh
is.
shit, yeah, no, we're 10th level, Katrina.
Yeah.
It's multi-class.
Right.
And that's got a range of 120 feet, so I don't even have to move.
Got it.
And for my bonus action, but first, I was going to say is I need to put the Hexblade's Curse on it.
Okay.
So that's
Is there a save for that sickening whatever?
one.
There should be, yeah.
It is a con save. One of my favorites. in
Yeah,
save
it
dice.
is. And
My
my
children.
DC is 17. And if it fails, it's 4d10 radiant damage and takes a level of exhaustion.
He does not fail.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just.
His con save is sick. Oh shit.
Okay, well, it gets to do this every round, but it's still 2d10 radiant.
Okay.
It doesn't say if it glows if it fails the save or not.
I'm pretty sure it
Or if
doesn't.
it makes the save, rather.
It doesn't glow and it doesn't take the oxygen. If it,
Okay, it just gets the rad damage. Okay, so
is it
it's
half?
gonna be
half the range?
it's 13 after the half. So that'll be 13 radiant damage, and then let me make sure that the Hexblade's Curse doesn't work on spell effects as well.
Pretty sure it doesn't.
No, it's only attack rolls, and I didn't roll with this. Oh no, that's just for crits. No, it just says bonus damage equal to proficiency bonus. So it doesn't specify from what source. So just add on 4, so it's 17 damage all day for that round.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
All
And
right.
that'll be her whole round.
And for the worm's turn, he sits there and bleeds.
No, he's gonna fucking try and eat somebody.
Call goes.
Oh yeah, Lacall.
I forgot about
Okay.
him. He should have actually gone before Coby, but whatever.
Sure, if he did, he would have done 200 damage.
I'm gonna put the source of radiance a little ways back on the worm so that it doesn't irradiate Lacall as well, because it's a 30-foot radius sphere.
Oh, okay. I mean, the worm takes up enough space. You could hit the center of the worm and still not hit Lacall.
Well, that'll be fine then. Just being mindful of my placement.
He He raises the wheel lock pistol and fires a shot off, which I already rolled. And you see a black kind of just very terrible looking shot, almost like a blast of some magic fire forth from the pistol as well. Like a shadowy smoke billows against the Shai Halud as he fires the flintlock pistol, and it leaves just a massive cloud of blackened smoke in front of him. And it looks as though it just did about 56 damage to the worm
Holy shit.
in just the one shot. And then he spends the rest of the time reloading the gun. So the rest of his actions are reloading the flintlock.
I'm gonna get the most use I can out of this. It's free. No copyright on this sucker.
Sorry, I'm just instantly reminded of Outlaw Star and the round that he uses to shoot a black hole.
The caster gun?
Yes.
Hell yes.
I was
I actually
thinking,
had that in one of my old Tenchi Moyo games I ran. Someone was like, I want something different. I was like, how about that gun from Outlaw Star? And he's like, yes.
Yes.
glad we all went to anime. Not of Ash Stampede.
yeah.
It's funny too because Tenchi Muyo, like Ryoko, is basically a Hexblade Warlock.
Mm.
Well,
God.
we
got that
saw
RPG.
we saw an anime, the trailer for an anime yesterday that was like Hexblade, the anime show.
Was it?
I have to see if I can find it again. It was
Vint.
great.
Is it called The
Oh,
Baron?
wait, Shai Halud goes. Sorry.
Try
Almost skipped the Shai Halud.
It was pretty barren. Like it even had like the creepy evil shit too, and the shadow magic.
But dudes, was it Dudes and Dragons? Y'all got.
Oh
see
my
that
god,
together.
that was so good. It's on Amazon Prime if anybody has it.
Okay.
It's
Also,
so
apparently, it was
stupid.
also used to be known as Dragon Warriors, but Dudes and Dragons was on Amazon.
Man, this
That's
is
So cheesy.
that's the title of this episode. This is the shout out episode. You guys, I haven't said it, but in chat I've been. Oh, I got this music from this channel. Here you go. That's this channel. Then I went back to the Forgotten Realms soundscape one. I linked that.
Nice.
This is the
All right.
shout out episode.
You need to get a jacket with just all this not sponsors, but going to be one bit
Yeah.
race car drivers. Like
The Shai Halud moves a little bit and makes a bite attack against Lakal and a stinger attack against Hazel.
Can it make a con save too while it's doing that?
Oh, on its turn, nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it passes with 25.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but it's still 2d10 radiant.
Does Hazel choose to take that damage later?
She might want to.
Yeah, it's gargantuan sized stinger.
What's your
Oh.
armor class?
Is 16.
A 20 hits you then.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge to reduce the damage by half.
Okay.
Oh.
You need to make a Constitution save as well, and you're going to want to roll good for that.
Thanks for telling me.
That's going to be 22 radiant damage.
Okay.
That's half.
I rolled really well.
Wow, holy crap.
Fuck it, I'm spending a luck. I am re-rolling that con save. That's even fucking worse.
I guess bad luck.
12?
then.
12? That's a fail.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You're not going to want to know the damage I'm about to read you. But Lakal looks like he got bit. But more importantly, you take 19 damage from the stinger.
Okay.
Ow.
That's not the poison, that's just the stinger.
Yeah.
And 42 damage from the poison.
Okay, so I have. Yeah, I make that down.
Oof.
Oh, 61 points of damage. Okay, yeah, no, I use my reaction to have that shit with Uncanny Dodge. Ow. Thanks for the temporary hit points, Gavin.
Woohoo.
You probably saved your life at this point.
I would have still been alive, but I'd have really been hurting a lot more.
So, quick question. Do we have antidote vials? Shit.
I have lay on hands.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, I just realized I remember reading poisons, but I didn't take any antidotes. Anyways,
Oh,
never mind.
In fifth, I don't think it would help.
You just take poison damage. It doesn't give you the poisoned condition, so you just take the damage from the poison.
In
I get you.
fifth, they turned into a damage type.
Okay.
It's also a condition, which is fine as well, I guess. But
Yeah.
Okay, well, never mind. Anathay, sorry, has the lay on hands, so I'll not worry about it then.
Vint, it's your turn.
Indeed it is. I am going to take one of my grenades and chuck it towards the beast, away from Lacal
And Hazel.
and Hazel. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Make sure you don't accidentally blow up your nearly dead friend that just got stabbed by the giant stinger.
it may be a merciful death, honestly. All right.
Fine. Yeah.
Let me
At least
see.
you're not Lacal. He's in its mouth.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
Coby hears death of fiery explosion, just looks off in the distance, and there's just World War II.
Yes. I pull the pin, throw the grenade, and it is a 17.
17? Okay.
17.
That meets its mark. Go ahead and roll damage.
Perfect. Let's see, 2d8. Oh, shit. 18 max damage.
Nice.
Yay.
It looks pretty fucked up. Not dead yet, but pretty fucked up.
For throwing a grenade, do I get a secondary action as well, or is that my full turn? Okay.
Because you gotta like pull the pin off, and then
Okay,
yeah, it's
yeah.
like a grenade. That's my thing.
Just making sure.
Right. You can move if you want, but you can't do something other than grenade if you're grenading.
No, I'm good. That one grenade is what I wanted to do.
Let's see. The initiative roster has been lost. Oh, Hashke.
Alrighty.
It looks almost dead.
Almost dead. I heal it.
Do the animation thing where it's like, this is not a fair fight for you. I better give you a bonus. That way it's more fair of a fight. Ah.
So Hazel's hurt a bit, right?
I just took 30 damage, so yeah.
She
I
looks
will-
like still she should have just taken 62, but she took less because rogue.
Oh, it was 62. I thought it was 61.
Because she's Batman.
I heal you for 17 as I cast Healing Word upon you.
Nice.
You just look at her and say, word?
Yeah, it's actually a rabbit pops up and starts nuzzling on her.
Oh my
Aw.
god, it's so fucking cute.
I'm surprised it wasn't a bird.
The rabbit makes happy squeaky sounds, and then you get hit points back from the squeaky sounds.
It was 17 hit points, you said?
Mm-hmm.
It's so cute. You feel better immediately.
You do.
We forget about the big gashing tail.
You forget about
swiping
the
on.
stinger that just pulled out of your
That's a-
chest.
Bonus action, which means I can't do that. And I'm just trying to see some of the stuff I got. No, that's not really that useful. Why did I pick that stuff? Oh, out of combat. That's all. And then I will. Trying something. See if I have something different than my normal routine.
You still have guns, right?
You could call the badgers too.
No, I cast first level above spell with healing word. I run up at 30 feet and thorn whip him. Can't move him, but I can. Just want to try something different.
Whip it good.
Thank you, Advent. Miss
Oh.
What'd you get?
Oh.
5, and then with advantage because of fairy fire 5.
That's
I mean,
definitely a miss.
Five total.
That
Well,
also
I rolled a
sucks.
5, so it was a total of.
Hazel, it's your
13.
There's a stinger. 14. Yeah, that's a miss.
Like advantage. Nope.
Bounces off its armored body.
Hazel has a
So its
gargantuan.
body is made of several large interlocking plates.
My thorn whip just goes limp.
Oh.
So Hazel has a colossal-sized stinger in her torso.
Yep. Directly in front of
Oh
her.
God.
No, right in front of her. It pulled out of her torso. It's going to try and stab her again in a minute. If it
Jesus.
survives, which I'm hoping it doesn't.
Yeah, fuck it. No, I'm gonna do the thing again. I'm not hunter's marking it on my old forcing that shit.
Shoot the stinger back at it.
I don't think it works that way.
I think the stinger is
Unfortunately.
I think the stinger's the size of Hazel.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
stinger's still attached, and it's as big as she is.
Ah.
Kind of
Oh.
impaled. It attempted to impale her.
Oh, geez, I didn't realize.
You got something here. It's like, you got
Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of things there.
If it's like a purple worm, like that's like the biggest creature they show in their size chart in the monster manual.
Uh-oh.
20 again.
So I rolled a 1,
Mm.
All right.
and with advantage, I rolled a 1.
No.
Luck.
What?
Oh
Roll
shit!
your
Luck.
percentage dice.
Less luck.
Luck.
Less luck. That made it a 19. Thank
Okay.
you, Kevin.
Whoa.
19.
Ugh.
If you would have rolled another one, I would have laughed so hard.
Oh, God.
I 100%
would've laughed so
expected
hard.
it.
We would have put you out of your misery.
I have
Yeah,
only
just
seen that happen
fucking-
one time in the wild, and the DM was merciful and did not actually kill her. He actually had her deglove her hand with the bowstring, and then the enemy picked it up and wore the hand skin
so
as a hat.
often in the game. He got attacked by squirrels.
Attacked by a squirrel.
Yeah, he's a ranger, and the guy's like, "You suck so bad, nature attacks you."
I mean,
Coby, I sent you a message.
Oh. Ah, okay.
Okay. He takes 34 points of damage,
It
From
looks
the first
very, very, very dead.
and it's dead.
Yeah.
Oh,
You do so much damage that it does not get death saves.
Oh,
You literally are just like, "Duh," and it just fires right into where you assume the heart would be, you think maybe. And
Nice.
judging from the fountain of blood which sprays your direction, by the way, everyone needs to make a dex save to avoid the blood fountain. You're pretty sure you hit the heart.
Kind of wish I was sanguine because then I would just purpose.
Yeah, I had to open my mouth and fail.
Actually, quick question. Is there any adverse effect if we don't choose to dodge it?
Yeah, you're covered in blood.
I
Right,
mean,
I'm
is
in an
there a penalty-
adverse effect.
Is there a penalty for that? I got an 11 on my dex roll.
I can't hear you.
What?
Hashke and Cat. Oh, 7. Okay. 25.
Oh,
Got it.
uh-oh.
So, unfortunately, there went my other nat 20.
Nice.
You back? You back?
yeah.
Okay, I can hear you
The
now.
Wilhelm scream was too much. My phone and the internet was like, "You
Just
used
that's
it
it.
one too many times, man."
It's over.
Internet's like, well, it's our turn to Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
All right. What else did the rest of you get? I know what Hashke and Vint got.
I got an 11.
I don't know what we're rolling.
Dex
Save.
save.
Dexterity save to avoid the blood fountain.
Oh, cool.
I got 14.
Okay.
There's the one.
That does make it a 9, but I'm out of luck.
Anyone who rolled higher than 10 avoids the blood fountain.
Oh, yay. So you, Hazel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You
You
just get
shoot,
splashed with your own
and you
product.
hit it, and you're just like, oh God. And you get hit by a wave of blood as it just sprays blood in a giant splatter everywhere. And you see another black blast come forth with a chunk flying off from inside its mouth, and crawling out of the hole is Lakal. It's just
Link.
kinda like, gross.
Link, come here. Bring a towel.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he get a towel?
Link comes over. He has a
Part of
towel.
the stuff in his
You're not sure where he got
saddlebags.
it.
You don't know.
Don't you carry a towel on you?
Everybody should carry a towel.
That's fair.
It's like journals. Everyone has one.
That's
Never
also
leave home without your towel.
Meanwhile,
If you've
a sand dune away, there's like a little oasis, and somebody's like taking a little oasis bath, and you're like, wait, where's my towel?
Slink just stole it and came back. That was what he was doing the whole combat. He just ran off and stole someone's towel and came back. So you're not really sure where he got that towel from, but he comes over with a towel, and Lokal kind of shakes blood off of himself and takes his coat off and shakes the blood off and puts it back on and kind of puts the pistol away and walks your direction.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it been through worse. It is, as they say, not a fortunate place.
Coby hands Hazel one of the healing potions.
I think I'm fine, but thank you. Yeah, no, that fucking those temporary hit points saved my life, man.
Lokal pulls out a small vial from his jacket and pops a cork off of it and drinks it.
How bad are you?
I'm down by like 3.
Eat these berries.
You like screamed in your panic, but he has such a good aim that he still gets it in your mouth as you're like, ah!
Yeah.
The berries taste amazing, and it also feels like you just ate 3 days worth of food all at once.
Oh god, I might puke.
You're like, oh no.
It's going to take like 2 newspapers.
All right, so Anna's going to take her, call up her packed weapon and start dissecting this monstrosity. And I rolled a 19 on my nature check to harvest useful stuff out of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we should
You know that from this particular corpse, you could probably get 2 or 3 persons worth of chitin off of its body to make full plate armor from, but you're not sure how many people would wear it.
I gotta ask. It's in the DM's guide. What's your purple warm poison?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Hazel is super into that. As soon as this thing's dead, she's like, Vint, you gotta help me get the poison out of this thing.
Copy that. Got the vials.
I don't know. I think you did a good job of that already.
Yeah.
As they refer to the wound that was healed that had some poison leaking out of it.
Like to think
Could I-
part of
I can help one of you.
Yeah, I would like to try and harvest one of the teeth to fashion into a dagger.
You think that this thing's teeth would more be fashioned into greatswords?
That
Oh,
works
boy.
too.
So
Well,
He
cast-
might have small teeth in his mouth that could possibly make daggers.
No, that's okay. I'll take a Chris greatsword.
Who's going to attempt to milk them?
What
I
would
can
we
try.
what would we roll to milk the
Survival check to milk the poison gland.
Okay, my survival is +7. What's yours, Vince?
I think mine might not be up to a 10th level scale. Now that I think about it, this one doesn't.
We have a +4 proficiency plus your wisdom.
Also, I would like to.
Oh.
I would wait. Hold on. Let me.
What's your survival, Hashke?
8.
Hashke is the highest of the bunch anyway.
Okay,
Yeah,
so-
depending on what Vince's wisdom is.
Okay, so if I rolled and then added those 2, it'd be 16 total.
Oh, don't roll yet. What's your?
Well, yeah, we're trying
I
to
thought-
figure out what your bonus is.
Oh, my bad.
What's your
Plus
total
5 for survival.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
You
I'm
think
best.
of the people
has the
here,
best.
Hashke was probably the best trained to do this?
Guidance. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
And
there.
then,
Even better trained now?
one of y'all helping me so I get advantage.
I
And
think- I
Vince,
think-
Vince's roll has already succeeded the health check, so Vince, you help him.
I like to think, Sky, that's literally how you cast guidance. You go, guidance.
Just pats himself on the chest and says it, yeah.
Coby walks up to this Lokal. Some pretty good shots.
He grabs his hat and nods.
Who's your friend?
29, by the way, to milk
He
them.
kind of, oh,
29?
beautiful.
Damn.
I rolled a 17 plus 8 plus
Holy shit.
4.
So this worm's gonna look like it was never born with the poison gland, is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
I just
You
put in a,
literally get 6 uses of purple worm poison out of this
Holy.
thing.
it looks like I'm milking a cow.
Yeah. So write down 6 uses of purple worm poison
Random
Each
one
or
walks
just
up.
total?
One for you.
total.
Does Hazel need a con save for crapping
She needs
themselves?
she needs a con save to not fucking cry, because that's a lot of money.
Yeah. These things are quite dangerous. And as you say that to Lacal, Coby, Lacal kind of glances sideways a little bit, looking over his shoulder, and looks back at you and smiles, and he goes, "Just be thankful my friend has not noticed you yet. It is bad to be in his sight, as they say. Of course, I would not say he. I would probably say it."
Your friend?
You don't know anything about what Kobe's referring to.
Yeah, he just pointed.
Coby pointed behind him as if there's someone behind him, and you see no one behind him.
What?
Ah,
Well, as long as they're not attacking us, I'm whatever.
He says that he knows you.
Oh my
excuse
god.
me. Excuse me, I
That's so
hiccuped.
fucking cute.
I hiccuped. That's a gnome hiccup. It's now canon that's now how gnomes sound like when they hiccup.
When they hiccup. Yeah. He just goes, he says he knows you.
Ow.
We've met once already, maybe twice.
Do I see anything?
No, nothing. Lacal just smiles and then nods at you, holding his hat. I bid you good day. Best do not stick around. This body is about to become a very large meal for something else. Unless you plan on sticking around for that.
No. Yeah.
He just smiles and goes, best to leave then. And he kind of walks back towards town.
Ooh.
Well,
So what was that? Why
that
did we
was
just kill a worm?
Adios, amigos.
adios.
And he kind of
Padre.
walks off.
Anna looks a little perplexed, like, why the fuck did we just shoot a worm?
Hashke.
Well, I mean, it depends on your mood.
Hashke.
Hmm?
Do you give out any of that poison to anybody, or is it just
I'm
considered
just
group?
filling up whatever you guys hand me and you grab it.
So,
Hazel, I think, took all of it. She probably has like empty
I mean,
vials. Took all of
I
it.
will pass it out to other people.
So I got the vial jump
But-
psych.
He's like just passing it off, and I'm just like,
I like to think you just like you keep your grip on it even when somebody tries to take it from your hand. Just a moment.
So I do have to.
that's 12,000 gold worth of poison.
I'm
we
curious.
gotta find a way to reanimate this fucking poison gland.
I'm actually kind of curious what the poison stats are, as if we were to actually use it.
It's in the DM's guide, purple worm poison.
I'll get it. I'll get you the stats.
I think it's the same damage as the actual monster.
Yeah,
But don't quote me on that. I don't know for sure.
it might be. The
I'll
actual
check it.
monster's damage is 12d6.
Oh shit! Yeah, it probably is.
No, it's usually weaker than. Oh
Oh.
shit! No, the purple worm. Yeah,
Yeah,
12d6,
There you go.
12d6.
DC 19. Wow. Yeah.
Jesus, I want one. I'm not selling it. I plan to use that.
Not for nothing, but I would like to take one of those too, just in case.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm going to rule that if anyone wants to do the damage for it, they can roll the damage or use the flat value either way, just like the monster.
Cool.
I would just
So
go
if you
with
want
the
the
flat.
venom to be equally as dangerous as it was for Hazel a minute ago, it's 42 damage, because that's how much poison damage I just read to her a minute ago, was 42.
I would go with the flat because how
Had
annoying
she
would it
not
be?
rogued her way out of that, she would have
I would-
definitely been really fucked.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, especially considering I don't know if you read the chat, but apparently I did my hit points wrong, and I have a lot less hit points than a couple hit points less than I thought. Yeah.
So here's the next question. If used on a magazine of ammunition, does that mean
I
5
think you can
rounds
only apply it to one shot.
Yeah.
to one shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is
A poison
one
can-
use It can't be for a round of ammunition like holy water can. Or like a clip like holy water can. It's for one use. So it's literally there's enough to get a good dose on the one bullet and make the shot.
Okay, to be fair, that's still a hell of a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I'm actually curious about that. Would your bullets have to, when you're crafting them, you have the poison inside it?
You can usually
Like a little capsule? Like
once
Underworld,
seen
where they had like the
big-
light bullets, like the light
Right.
contained in it,
I know what you're saying. I'm not going to go into details about it. I'm just going to say that it works. If Coby wants to come up with unique poison ammo, then sure.
Coby has tinker tools. We could just BS and say he does
Right.
it. He can
Yeah.
just do it.
Yeah.
If you want it as a bullet, Coby could make you a bullet that uses the purple worm poison.
The way that I would imagine it, it's basically a perforated bullet, maybe like made out of like lava stone, and you soak the bullet in it, sort of thing.
Yes, I do believe I want one bullet.
At least that's how Pathfinder did it.
I'm going to do a Coby bullet and say it looks like the ones from Underworld, where it's just like, it looks like a glass bullet head, but it's not glass, and it's just filled with liquid that's the poison. And for some reason, when you shoot someone with it, it just works.
Mhm.
I will absolutely take that. I love that description.
Yeah, it looks just like that, but it's not glowing blue because it's not liquid sunlight like it was in Underworld. It's like, poison. So
Right.
It looks like a milky, kind of greenish, yellowy liquid.
Jesus, DC 19 on a bullet.
Yeah.
I'm saving this
I
bitch
thought-
for
Imagine-
an emergency.
I thought
Critting with that motherfucker with that thing plus sneak attack.
Take that, drow gunslingers.
No,
Sorry.
no, you don't understand, Hazel. The idea I have for this one round, you just don't understand.
Combining it with what I know he is, yes, that would be pretty badass.
Yeah.
Do you need to put a bullet up to one of your fangs? Do you have a poison or something?
No, but this bullet is going separately into my bandolier alongside the grenades. This is a very, very special bullet now.
It says, "Do not open till Christmas."
It's a gilded box with red velvet inside.
yeah. It's like Hashke's collection of adamantine bullets that he has in his pocket. He's like,
You're not sure how, but Coby somehow got his logo on the bullet.
Yeah, one of the bullets, the bullet Coby makes for you somehow has Sparks Industries written across the bullet, and you're not really sure how he got it there.
I like
Well,
to
that's
think
not
it's
good.
an
Now you've got a
S.
bullet with your name on it.
I like to think it's an S with sparks coming off.
Yeah, it's the Sparks symbol.
Yeah, to be fair, I would not be surprised. Don't know how, but still not surprised.
Whatever material this bullet's made out of somehow just works that way.
Right.
You're not even sure if Coby could tell you what it's made out of. You think Coby just put it together and he could do it again if he needed to.
Made out of Snickelforben.
Exactly.
All right.
Quickly tries to spell Smickelforben so it's canon.
No,
Is there anything special about the worm teeth?
No, it's just bone.
Oh, okay.
It's particularly less effective as a weapon for slashing. More piercing. You could just put a handle on it and stab something. It'll probably still work just fine.
I think probably we'll just have it for decorative purposes and not try to use it.
Yeah, just having it as a necklace would still be neat. This dagger-sized tooth necklace,
Oh my.
You could still have that kind of neat looking, and someone would go, that's impressive. Orcs would probably love that as decoration.
I think maybe I'm going to make a couple of hairpins.
Well, the orcs on my world are very lawful. They do still appreciate bone decoration.
Okay.
Specifically from things you have killed. They still definitely do that. It is common for orcs in this world to carry a necklace or a bandolier or necklace of some kind full of trophies from things they've killed.
We probably should go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Before the
Yeah,
scavengers show up?
You see a roiling pile of sand several feet in length moving your direction, and you're pretty sure it looks like either a whole bunch of little things or another really big one.
Yeah, let's go.
You leave, and as you leave, kind of hurriedly along, you see in the distance as you're akin to look over your shoulder when you think something might be chasing you. Nothing chases you, but you do see what looks to be maybe hundreds of smaller sandworms pile up out of the ground. And these sandworms, I say smaller, are still horse-sized. Hundreds of them come up out of the ground and begin eating the corpse.
Great.
The little makers.
As we're making our way back, I do want to lean down towards Link and ask, where the fuck did you get the towel?
He kind of barks at you as if a dog were to say, I don't know, kind of like, "Woo?"
Fair enough.
That's adorable.
He tilts his head sideways and is like, "Woo?"
Oh, well, at least you're resourceful.
I like to think he pulls a. I don't know if they did it in Fable with the dog, but I like to think he just randomly dug in the hole somewhere and just.
Yeah, and it's your towel goes. Yeah.
I just kind of want this story from Link for animal talking.
Yeah.
Just this elaborate story of, I got the hell out of there when the worm came.
I mean,
If you use animal speech to speak to him, let me know and I'll act it out.
Let's not and just save time.
Yeah. Let's not and say we didn't.
No, let's not and say we did. I love that story.
You get back to town and realize that he literally dug it up out of the sand somewhere. And as he said, he ran away and then smelled something funny, so he dug it up.
I'm not even going to ask about the smell, Link. Let's just go.
so I guess let's.
Oh yeah, right. No, that's my visor thing. Yeah, he had some invisible guy behind him. He was
What?
doing the shadowy stuff on his shots.
What?
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Look, all did.
Yeah.
Anything we should be worried about?
Nah.
What did he look like?
Let's see the description given. It was kind of hard to see him, but he was wearing.
Go on,
a hat.
Okay, I sent you a description, Coby.
Oh, wait, it wasn't a hat. It was some hooded figure.
Okay.
Okay.
So you didn't feel that was pertinent to tell us when we were fighting?
Well, we were
I
fighting with him,
mean,
so
it wasn't fighting us, so.
there was no point to distract while we were in the.
Fair.
And you think that combat could have turned very quickly the other direction if it was concentrated on you and not McCall and Hazel.
Well, okay.
Because it could have just taken turns eating you over and over again until everyone was either munched or stabbed.
Well, I think I would have given it a little bit of indigestion, but okay.
I assumed the hooded figure was some kind of power, maybe kind of like what Anna had.
Oh, you think?
That's what I would figure.
I don't know.
Could be.
Have
Is this
we
some motherfucking JoJo reference?
No.
Does your new suit let you see invisibility?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, nice. Shit, that's
His
cool.
weird black chitinous suit that looks like it's made out of some strange blackened chitin you've never seen him harvest.
Insectoid like eye sides,
Yeah, it's got insectoid eyes and looks very bug-like.
Do you look like
got a
a
bug on your face.
Ranger?
Like the battle boards?
Yeah,
Big
The
bad
Beetleborgs?
Yeah.
Beetleborgs.
yeah.
Which came from the Metal Hero series of the Toka, basically the counterpart to Sentai and everything. It's called Metal Heroes. The first one is Metal Hero Gavin, I believe. Random trivia that nobody need to know.
Okay. Thank you.
So after this, do we want to head to Southport or straight to the capital?
You also know you could head to the archives.
Yeah.
Well, the archives are not that far from Southport, so we could hit both.
I think we should stop over in Southport, detour to the archives, then head to the capital city, and then on over to the west.
Sounds good.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right,
We'll just
role play amongst yourselves for a second. I gotta go to the little dungeon master's room.
okay.
Okay, so maybe we should just make that our careers now. We just hunt those worms.
I
That
don't
voice is
know.
as much as you say it
about
is.
that.
I don't know how long we're gonna have Hazel as a body shield. Okay.
Oh,
I
she
mean-
should not have.
Oh.
She should not have run up front. That should
I
have
don't think
been
you've seen it, but we have an airship.
Also,
Oh,
I
yes.
can make her resistant and or like immune to poisons later.
That
I
would
just
be
didn't have memorized.
amazing.
I'm like, I didn't know we were going to
Yeah,
run
I got
into a
really
giant.
lucky that I was
purple
able to dodge
worm.
most of that.
Normally, you only see the purple worms and brothels.
Oh. Also, normally it's
Okay.
Coby and me in the front lines. I don't know what Hazel was thinking running up front like that.
I
That was-
can't. I have to be within 30 feet to sneak attack something.
Well, you could have
I
asked one of us to come with you.
No,
I
it sneak attacked you. Pretty.
Yeah,
I
it fucking did.
shall be right back. Me and Link are gonna go find the nearest hydrant.
Okay.
Hmm.
I've been noticing you're just like sharpening your pencil.
Yeah, I got a new set for the super soft pencils, so up to 9B.
Oh.
But I also have a ebony from my colored set, and I'm trying to figure out how much darker the one is than the other.
Art nerd. I can't-
So-
I
He's been
can't-
nerding
Sorry,
out
I don't
so
have a
much
fancy
about it.
computer program to use.
No, I
The irony is thick here.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
boy.
actually been pretty awesome to watch.
Oh wow. I think the 9B might actually be darker.
To watch you advance through.
Yeah, I've improved a lot. You guys saw how shitty I drew. Now I draw less shitty.
That's the whole trick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
like your magnum opus should be you drawing a pile shit. But it's like a really well drawn pile shit.
All right. Reset.
Yeah.
Like
do
hyper
that for-
realistic.
Was that Karam the other day?
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
So is your armor more inspired by like Iron Man still, or are you going for more of a Kamen Rider look with this one, or more like the Guyver?
Well, I was
Ooh, I love the guy.
letting Blake describe it more than me, but it's supposed to be very far realm.
Nice.
So
Is that the one that
it's the
had
one
that
he,
special ingredient?
it's the one it's the one with the special ingredient and the one that he plans to take to wherever the eyeball is at next time we're in the dream nightmare place. It's built.
Oh shit, that's right.
It's built to resistant.
Oh shit, Vint
Nice.
won't be coming with us, I don't think.
I shall make note that I kicked the hydrant first before, just to make sure it's not a mimic.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, that would be good because
You're pretty sure it's not.
Suddenly chomp on your nards.
Right.
You're pretty sure it's not. And then Link pees on it, and it doesn't bite his nards off, so it must not be. Either that or it's a mimic that likes getting peed on, one of the two.
Well,
Okay, so were we thinking of heading to South Fort first or the archive first?
I feel like we were going to South Fort and then the archive and then back to the capital. If my understanding was correct.
Yeah, that works.
All right. That's what you choose to do.
Okay.
So, do you sleep in town or do you sleep in the airship while you're traveling?
I'm gonna catch a cat nap while we're traveling because I haven't spent any of my long rest spells and I think the only long rest feature I've used is curse.
It's gonna be like how long of travel?
A couple days.
About a week.
Oh well then fuck.
Yeah,
Whatever.
we can sleep on the ship.
So airship.
Okay. You get in the airship, you go back, and you just tell Backpack what direction you're going, and he holds a steady course, and you plot a course with your maps inside Hazel's crime room, or Erica's crime room, where she has stuff strung up all over, and Hazel has things connected to conspiracy theories tied around other things to,
I like to think Anna has a hammock with a view, so she's probably like strung one up by the windows in the portal.
yeah. And you airship along for about a week or so, and you end up approaching South Fort, and you see next to the city, off away from the city by about maybe 100 feet or so, a massive, let me get my description. You see a single figure standing in violet robes, with some, which looks similar to the ancient depictions of a wizard that you have seen from ages ago. The dark color of his skin reveals his dull-sounding heritage, a nation known for its necromancers and wizards. Something else about him seems off. A brilliant blue glow from his forehead that jogs horrible memories for most of you.
Oh, okay. Like just the sight of that light is reminiscent of something, or like it actually triggers like a psychic
No, the
reaction?
sight of that glow kind of triggers like a psychic reaction, like, oh, fudge.
Ah, okay.
Like the same kind of glow that you got from the Shard of the Forgotten.
Ew.
The one that had dissonant whispers just being in the area around it.
So what is it we're seeing this time?
Let me just try to... He's waving his hands around in an arcane fashion, a massive symbol surrounding him on the ground. The symbol looks like an eye wreathed in tentacles bristling with teeth. Reality around him seems to shift and warp as if the very fabric of everything tears when he speaks.
I'm going to get my special bullet ready. Not really.
Mac cannon firing.
You're not
wait.
in that airship.
Can I summon a barrage of the blimps, of the airships weaponry?
I don't think the airship I think it has like a turret on, like a same as like a ballista.
Yeah, I suggested to Erica that we install a lightning cannon based off of the shine spark, but she didn't want to, or the silver spark, but she didn't want to play ball with that idea. She didn't like the idea of making her grandfather's legacy into a weapon.
Yeah, we don't have weapons. Really transport.
All right, so whenever Kevin and Kat come back,
Okay.
you can play that link in the meantime if you want.
We should really like find that flying castle and see if it's got an arcane mega cannon and steal it and mount it in the ship.
I was going to make mention of keeping a lookout for that castle while we're making the week-long trip, though.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm assuming that it wouldn't be along this line.
Well, I mean, there's no assuming anything. We don't know.
By the way,
12,000 feet off the ground. So
if you played this video that I've sent you in the link, this is actually what you hear in the background.
No, that makes sense. Do we hear any chanting?
And in the sky above this figure standing in the middle of this giant symbol that I said looked like an eye wreathed in tentacles bristling with teeth. In the sky above this figure is that gigantic eye. The same one you remember seeing from the dream realm that sits 100 feet across. It looks like an octopus eye, with the center of it being more like the eye that's in Jesse's picture there. More like that eye, like a giant octopus eye thing with a weird shaped double pupil.
Right, the cephalopod eye
yes,
structure.
The cephalopod eye. It's like a giant cephalopod eye that's 100 feet across in the sky, and it's looking unblinkedly downwards. It's pale, sickish yellow color, almost like an illumination. As I stated, Kat, you missed this. Whenever this figure kind of waves its arms around and chants, it seems reality itself around him is actually warping and tearing.
How could she miss it?
She wasn't here when I described it.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
Coby definitely just conveniently pops out with the Eldritch suit.
The Eldritch armor?
Yeah.
You think this figure is the one causing the disturbance near the town?
Okay.
I dare say he's causing a disturbance. I'm pretty disturbed right now myself.
Oh, I also, something else you didn't notice, Kat, before you finish your description there. You also noticed glowing in the center of his forehead, a glowing blue glow that is so brilliantly bright it can only remind you of the terrible, terrible thing you found locked away, the Shard of the Forgotten.
Yeah, fuck.
So this isn't normally my solution for most problems, but should I shoot that thing?
I feel like that
isn't normally your solution to things.
I would save the special bullet in case somehow it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure, but
yeah, I get the feeling that thing's probably resistant to poison.
And the link I sent in chat, Kat, is the background noise that you hear while this is happening.
Yeah, that's going.
Hear this in character.
Oh, cool. All right. Now, we had heard that 100 people had died here.
Yes.
Do we see any people or any corpses?
No. Lots and lots of blackened soil in people shapes.
Oh, great.
So lots and lots of no.
So how
Did we
many of
get
us
to
with
the
sniper
town?
rifles are aiming at this guy now?
Did
Because
you
I
say
got a
lots and lots
sniper.
of blackened soil?
In the shape of people.
Like fresh loam?
Kinda.
Oh. Do I think that they just got super fast decayed? Like the Nothic
Yeah.
I-beam just
You
turned
think
them
maybe
into
they got Nothic I-beam decayed.
Oh boy. Okie dokie.
Yeah, so Hermes Mora dropped in to say hello. He's a giant dick.
I think
No,
he
he's a
said
giant
something
eye.
other than hello.
He
I hope he's not a giant dick. That's the wrong far wrong.
he composted about maybe 100 people, probably.
Does this thing have evasive maneuvers at all?
Fight it?
It's a airship. No, it does not.
You don't think the airship can actually get close to him. There appears to be some sort of like wave of force keeping the airship away from it.
No,
You can
no.
get to a certain distance, but you can't get really close.
Want to go
Something about
away.
something about what he's doing and when he's warping reality around the spell that he's casting is preventing you from getting closer.
Are we able to get within 1,200 feet?
Yeah,
So do we want to fight it or what?
you have a really good feeling you don't want him to sit here and continue to breach reality.
Coby
I think we need to go break up his little party.
Coby has out his sniper rifle.
Everyone who has the arcane skill can make a check.
Okay.
Hooray!
Woo.
Hey. 20. Wait, holy. Yeah, 21 on a nat 6.
Nice.
You know
Holy
the
shit.
answer, which I may
17.
say aloud you might not want to know.
17 for me.
You don't quite know what he's doing, but it looks bad.
But it looks bad. Okay.
I level my sniper rifle.
All right, Coby, I'll send you a little description here.
Yay! I'm insane now.
You mean you weren't before?
Nope.
Could
Not
have
from
fooled
this
me.
thing.
Just very thirsty.
Uh,
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm also leveling my sniper rifle.
All right. Well, this seems like a good time to Zenny to do it. So Anna will pull out her sniper rifle as well.
Are we a firing squad here? Are we a
I
sniper
think
firing squad?
we should definitely open negotiations with some very long range calls.
Open up negotiations with justice. So the airship's like sideways.
Okay.
How many? Wait, does Hashke have a sniper rifle? Oh, okay. Well, there's still
You're
3 of us.
1,200 feet away.
Okay, so I was wrong. My sneak attack only works as long as I'm within my first range increment, so I can be 80 feet away.
We need to get closer, but we can't do it with this airship. Can we drive in, or do we have to walk?
You would have to drive or walk in, you think. Although you're not really sure you want to get the car that close to whatever it is that's blackened the soil around it.
Yeah.
That turbulence is way too strong, and we need to hurry because if he completes that, more chaos may not be more chaos anymore.
Just more chaos.
Oh,
It'll be more
Okay.
chaos, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
cool.
Well, let's get down there and get into it.
This has been a couple of days though since the other thing, right?
Right. So we're all reset on everything.
Yep,
Thank God.
everything's reset. It's been a week, so you're reset.
Cool.
Everything's refreshed. You're at full health, etc., etc.
Yeah. I'm poisoning a couple of arrows and I'm heading that way and holy oiling them.
You get
So-
get down and you start moving in.
question. How big is this thing again?
The radius around him is 100 feet in every
So-
direction around him. So 200
So
foot.
how
diameter.
big is he?
He is a human.
Medium size.
Oh,
He's
So-
a human from Delstounding.
I didn't get the human part. I just
Yeah.
saw the eye in the sky.
Well, the eye is 100 feet across, but
Okay.
the human standing in the middle of this 200-foot circle on the ground that he's
Ah.
creating when he's warping reality with his spell
Okay.
is the human.
We
So-
have the supplies for the big one, right?
We do.
We do.
Also, I think you have. We all have one of those, don't we? Like one
Yeah.
of the small ones. I think you use yours though, Hazel. So
No,
One.
I use the little ones.
Right.
Yeah, you each had little ones too.
That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. is we each
I
had
have
one of those.
no idea what you're talking about.
We have okay.
Yeah.
Those
The thing that
banishment symbol
Hazel
things.
used to banish like all the Nothic just now,
Okay.
or a few minutes ago.
I do have a question then. The guy is the center of the spell. He's making the chants. He's doing the dance.
Yeah.
Can I use my turn to cast silence?
Oh shit.
We're 1,200
When we
feet
get in
away,
there.
I think.
Yeah, we have to get closer.
Yeah, but it would be
This
it would be
distance,
something to
yeah.
start with.
But you could get closer.
120
about-
feet. Okay.
What does my Arcana check tell me about the actual nature of that radius of his, the 100-foot radius?
It is eldritch in nature.
Beyond that, anything?
It looks like a planar breach.
Ooh, that's
You're not sure to what or to where, but you'd guess it's not a pleasant place from the giant eyeball and the tentacles.
Yeah, Anna is immediately about to go shut his shit down.
Okay, so here's what we should do. Some of us should distract him so he doesn't complete sending everything to the far realm, and the rest of us, yeah, at least one of us, should be trying to make a big symbol. That'd be the greatest way to ward him off. But if we can't defeat him physically with combat, we'd be able to ward off his spell, this symbol.
I can
think,
shoot the shit out
With
of
your
him.
Arcana check, Coby, I'm going to state you also note that the smaller spells may disrupt the smaller scrolls may disrupt his spell long enough that you could kill him and stop it.
He exposition barfs it.
All right. Yeah, I'll go in. I'll go in as the distraction, and she'll grin really big, and the
No, you
sniper
won't.
rifle.
We will.
Cool. And now she has the great sword out. Her packed great sword.
So yeah, all I need to do is get within 120 feet of him, which is far more than what my sniper rifle needs.
Erica tells you it'll take all of her skill at piloting to keep the airship from being buffeted away. So she's going to keep the airship from being buffeted away.
I
Yeah.
would like to attempt to do like a halo drop and just use my boots of flying to air brake right above it and begin.
You're the only one who can fly, though, dude.
You know that the airship can't get any closer than the 1,200 feet it is from him
Okay.
Kobe
because of
throws
the
the rope
the
ladder.
energy
So
that he's
you would be
being waved
you
off
would
of.
be completely alone for several rounds.
Yeah.
All right. Then. Never mind that.
Kobe throws the rope ladder.
You all climb down and are on the ground and begin moving towards him and the giant symbol on the ground. And as you do, you notice the eye in the sky is normally looking at him, looks directly over at the group of you
Ooh.
as you approach.
I would like to look at the eye, and it's how many feet in the air?
It looks like the clouds.
Oh, cool. So I can't use my ability on it.
No,
Okay.
it's just like an eye staring.
I can imagine somebody with a machine gun and just like one-handed going, ah! And the bullets
Yeah, I
start
guess
doing
we're
anything.
moving up, and
As we're moving, I'd like to take at least a minute to hide in plain sight and camouflage myself.
A minute?
Like
a
a
minute
real
is
minute,
a
or you
long
figure
time.
Minute's 10
A
rounds.
minute is 10 rounds.
Oh, so okay,
No,
so
I
that's
mean,
not
you-
going to work
you
as us
can't-
running to him.
Yeah,
Can, but
the spell.
There's not much of a place to
probably-
hide. It's plains.
Well, that's what the plain sight thing is.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
that's the whole point of hiding in plain
Right.
sight. But
Right.
if that's going to take that long, never mind. I retcon that. I apologize.
As you're running up, though, I'm casting Hail of Thorns on my bow,
Okay.
second level.
and I'm going to enact the mantle.
Okay.
So I get my HP or my AC boost and my movement speed boost for a minute right before we engage.
Yeah, and I guess we run up to 120 feet.
and I move it 25 feet around. So yeah.
As you all get in a little line, 120 feet from him,
I'm not. We shouldn't run in a line. We're running in like a.
you're in a you're spaced out, but you're running towards him.
Yeah.
As you all get 120 feet from him, initiative.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know.
I have a fear.
Woo! I got a good one this time. 19.
18. Oh wait, no. Plus 22.
Ugh, 7.
Damn, that's bad for you.
Shit.
Who got the 19?
Me?
Don't worry, guys. I got this. 6 initiative.
23 for Hazel.
Damn.
I like to think he is casually trying to look badass. I mean, it's like a big open field, right? There's nowhere to hide, so you might as well.
Not really, yeah.
Yeah.
There's not really a place to hide.
Yeah, trying being the key word there.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're walking up on an eldritch scene. The most badass thing around is that thing in the sky.
Excuse me. I am the Coby. Wearing.
Yeah, and he will eat you.
Good luck with that. You might need to spit this out. I'm a little too awesome for that.
Oh, boy.
and then you're like, whoa! It's like his nose like coming out of the helmet. It's just...
No, I just watch as you trip over one of the bodies that we're trying to avoid making our way to this guy.
No, they're soil shaped like bodies because bodies aren't there anymore.
They have been rotted to dirt. Blackened, rotten, dead corpse smelling dirt.
Still be funny if he tripped in it though.
Not sure if my my head will be able to fit in my helmet. Might be a little too tight, you know.
You'd think it might be. Okay. And you just use that for saves. Okay. Where's the okay.
Hazel.
Nope. Got it. Herminus, nope.
Hazel.
Initiative versus Herminus, nope.
Chat,
I like
please.
Hermias, nope. Yeah.
Hermias, nope.
As we're heading up, I did that. And I guess I can take pot shots at it from back here, but it's not going to do much damage to him.
Okay.
But I can try.
Okay.
I have disadvantage though because I'm out of my first range increment. But that's still a 22 to hit.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
That's a
For 9 damage to him.
Hazel, do me a favor. Chat real quick.
Oh boy. Yeah.
No, in chat.
Oh, okay. Hail of Thorns lasts.
It was like,
It's usually like a minute.
Oh, that's right. I have the list. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry to bother. Sorry to bother.
Hail of Thorns lasts a minute or until the attack goes off. However, silence is concentration. And so is Hail of Thorns. So if you want to do both, you have to do Hail of Thorns first.
Right.
And then after you hit, then do silence.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, and oh shit, I have 2 attacks. I keep forgetting that. I'm a fucking ranger. I roll really well. Pew for another 9 damage. And I'm using my bonus action to dash.
Okay.
So I can hopefully get up to it faster.
All right. He uses a legendary action.
Oh boy.
And as you kind of get within the circle, instead of looking up at the sky, the eyeball in the sky, he turns his gaze your direction. And as he does so, he just waves one hand like this, and 5 Nothic appear in front of him.
Dick butts. Okay.
And then he just points towards the group of you. That was his turn, or his epic legendary action thing. Now it is Vint.
So my first, wait, no, I'm sorry. Let me double check one thing. Okay, so let me just double check. I have 2 actions, correct? If I'm not moving from the 120 foot range.
no, you have an action, a move action, bonus action, reaction each turn.
Okay,
Your
so
action to attack might include 2 attacks if you have bonus attack in your class roster.
okay, if I do,
Wait.
but
Wait,
I'm
say that again? If you have extra attack, you just make 2, you use your
that's-
action to make 2 attacks. You
Correct.
don't need to use your bonus action for it.
okay. So if I have 2 attacks, I can make one a spell, one shot,
No,
and
no,
then
no,
use
no,
the.
no.
See, that's where I'm getting confused.
Okay.
You can
Spell
attack
once.
with a weapon or you can attack with a spell.
No, hang on. So, what spell are you using?
The first one I'm using is silence. It's one
Okay.
action. That's why I'm asking.
You can
takes your
only
full
cast.
action.
So you have an action and a bonus action. If your action is to cast silence, you can't cast another spell, even if it is a bonus action, because you can only cast unless it's a cantrip. So you either do silence or hail of thorns. But if you do hail of thorns, you can use a bonus action, and then as your action, you attack. And because you're a ranger of 5th level or higher, you get 2 attacks. So you can do silence and that's it, or hail of thorns and 2 attacks.
Okay.
That said, silence would be pretty freaking useful if it manages.
Yeah.
Well, that's the question. Should I attempt it and possibly waste my turn, or
Well, you have enough turns with him to find out what else we can do if this doesn't work, so it wouldn't hurt really much to.
That may or may not be a waste, because silence really nerfs a lot of spell count.
Oh yeah,
It's a 20-foot radius, though. I can stay out of that range. Almost all of us have spells that can get past that 20 foot.
Didn't Anna do something to identify the type of casting he was doing?
It's just it didn't really give me much information. It's just eldritch in nature. It just means it's otherworldly, which means that Anna really wants to shut it down.
Yeah. So it's a 20-foot sphere on him. So as long as we're outside that 20-foot sphere, we can still use spells on him. We just can't use spells in close range with him, within like melee.
Actually, I just realized my ability set isn't really impacted that much as long as I don't try to cast. So I can still dance with him up close.
Same.
So go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use my first round to cast silence. It is a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that asshole. Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage, but it's completely deafened and silenced for the entirety, which is up to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to keep concentration on it. So if you want to cast any other spells, as long as they don't have the concentration requirement, you can't cast them. Otherwise, silence may be an
concentration.
It'll say that in the duration.
Yeah, it'll say it in the description.
Got it. Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
All right.
I like to think it just it's a verbal component to cast silence, ironically enough, isn't it?
Yeah. Anna.
Okay, so we're 120 feet starting out from here. Our starting position was 120 feet from our target.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I think this time she's just gonna double move. Like she's gonna use the dash action to get up to closer range, and she's gonna throw the Hexblade's Curse in preparation while she's still outside. So she's closed to within 40 feet now.
Okay.
That's all she's got. But is she gonna be crossing the line with any of those Nothic on the way there?
The Nothic are directly in front of him, so no. You're 20 feet away. They're not. Yeah.
Okay.
Next on the roster is her Mayanus Nope, which is not actually his name. His name is Ivan Grigori.
Oh, of course it is.
No relation.
Totally.
Of course not.
Uncle Ivan?
Piece of paper blows by with a ritual on it. Anong and Rama. The fuck is that?
Yes.
We gotta see Ivan
Grigori Rasputin.
Quick, somebody find a cat.
Yeah. Right.
And a baby Ruth.
Is there a big red guy around here? With a stone fist. Let's see. Well, he can't use spells. He can still do this. Let's see. Who you silenced him, Vint, so he's not happy with you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He points at you, and the eye in the sky looks your direction, and a massive blast of necrotic energy hits you.
Oh, wow.
Wait, I have no chance to dodge.
He's gonna make an attack roll.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Where's his spell attack thing? This plus. And
Ugh.
there it is.
Hear that? It has stats. We can kill it.
If it has hit points, we can kill it.
That's it. Once again. Does a 16 hit you?
I don't think so. 1 second. Aha! No, it does not.
Okay.
Ooh.
You manage to just barely move out of the way as he kind of grins and points your direction, and the eye looks at you and a massive blast shoots down at you, and you just barely manage to avoid getting hit by it as you notice the soil immediately rot into sand when he hit the ground.
As I dodge, I scream out, "Look out for the eye!"
Yeah.
And he just kind of holds his arms out like,
Come at
I
me,
can
bro.
stay here all day.
God, if
Bring
I
it.
only could take a shot right now at that pretentious little prick.
And on his turn, the Nothic go. Anna's the closest. Anna,
Hi.
you need to give me 5 Constitution saves
Whoa. What?
as the Nothic all look at you and use their gaze attack.
Oh, that's an auto hit?
It's
Oh.
a spell.
Well, it's a saving throw.
It's a save. Save for nothing.
But it's a con save, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I actually get advantage on those.
Give me 5 then.
Okay.
This got interesting as hell.
Okay. The first one is a 17. The second one is an 18. Nat 20. 13
Still passes.
and 17.
Okay. All of those pass. You take no damage. But the Nothic all kind of go and use their gaze attack on you. And you're like, okay.
Solar
But
flare.
it just... Yeah, you should hear chanting in some of the stuff as well. That is still happening in the background,
Okay.
Oh, joy.
even in the silenced area.
You. That's fun.
All right, that was his turn. Now goes Hashke.
All right. Oh, man, dog.
Probably.
He summoned friends.
He
Why?
did. There are 5 Nothic in front of me. And they all just ganged up on Anna.
But she tanked it like a champ.
Okay. So,
Con save
I
it,
will,
you.
as my bonus action, do Spirit Totem to send the hawk around the guy casting things.
Thank you.
And then I will use my action to cast Polymorph on myself to turn to a T-Rex. And
Holy
then I charge
fuck.
at him. How far away is he?
Are you kidding?
He is 120 feet.
Okay, can't quite make it there. So, action to transform and then just move 50 feet forward as a T-Rex.
Okay.
I love you. Holy Christ.
You see your cowboy hat duster wearing friend turn into a giant lizard monster.
Please
and then-
tell me that the T-Rex still has the cowboy hat on. The tiny person-sized cowboy
I
hat.
think I can choose.
You can
different,
choose.
So,
He can choose
Yeah.
to have it be there if he wants it to.
Hmm.
So it's a T-Rex with a tiny cowboy hat right on the center of its T-Rex head.
Did you
That
like
was
throw the
the best.
cowboy hat onto a sleeping T-Rex's head and you just possess?
I've got these itty bitty arms.
Oh my god.
Head.
We're gonna be
good.
We are fighting an eldritch horror, and you're worried about the tiny hat on the dinosaur.
I mean,
can't
it's
Why not?
We have
adorable.
priorities, okay?
It's really out of place.
Okay. That was
I think it's
that was
Kobe's turn.
Hashke's turn. It is last but not least Coby.
Kobe pulls out a symbol and uses it on the 5 Nothic in front of him.
Okay, no save. The spell seems to have been disrupted, though the strange noises and everything don't get interrupted. And the Nothic instantly vaporize. And he looks over at you with shock and then glares angrily.
And Coby moves forward 25 feet.
Anna
It's his
honestly
turn.
looks mildly piqued, like she wanted something to do with one of those guys.
Yeah, like as he's running up, just paper. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like
It's like, jump on my back.
I got tiny
A
legs.
A golden
Tiny
shine
worms.
kind of explodes out from the paper as it burns up, and as the shockwave comes over the knot, they instantly vaporize, and you see the spell on the ground kind of ripple in an effect as the shockwave hits it, like it's disrupted the spell to the point where it may break if the figure in the middle dies.
So you move 50 feet forward as a T-Rex, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 25 feet away. I only move 25.
Pick him up. Ride him up.
I'm
Ride
not
the
used to
T-Rex.
long legs, okay?
T-Rex
Ride
has
the
a
T-Rex.
really unusually large gait.
And I'm just like, everyone's the same speed. Oh, I got big legs.
And tiny arms.
Yeah, Hazel's like, I'm running up, and you're like, boom, boom, boom.
Thump, thump, thump.
You're a rogue. You can outrun him.
I can, if he doesn't use his action dash.
Right. All right, leading initiative. Hazel.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Not the Gargon.
Get
That
up
guy
on
looks
the
pissed at Coby.
get up at the
This
T-Rex
fellow in front of
back.
me. He looks like a human.
Yep. He is a
Okay.
human.
Oh,
I mean,
cool.
the glowing blue stone that's whispering Eldritch horrors aloud doesn't look human, but
The tiny little guy with the goatee is just looking at you and goes, "Get up on the T-Rex's back."
you noticed now that all of you can kind of see the flow. You notice when he was moving his arms around and warping reality, he was the one warping the flow. You now see the flow still being warped as if the spell's being cast, but it's being cast from the stone on his forehead, not him.
Okay. All right. So first off, I would like to use my Slayer's Prey ability to designate him as my prey. And then I'm gonna fucking shoot him in the face. I'm gonna shoot him, and I'm gonna try and aim for that stone in the center of his forehead.
Okay?
And I have advantage on my first attack from the Hawk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank God. That makes it a 29.
That is definitely a hit.
Nice.
And I have Hail of Thorns on my bow. And the arrow I'm using is one that is coated in serpent venom.
Okay?
So he needs a con save.
Oh, the wizard needs to make a con save. Good choice.
Sure, it's serpent and not war.
I want to make sure that it actually works.
9.
Cool. He just takes full damage from it. Because if it doesn't work, I don't want to waste it on him because it's used up. But if this works, then I know the purple worm poison will.
I'm not sure about anybody else, but I'm getting mildly concerned because I just now realized that I still had that playing in the background on low volume.
Mm-hmm. You did it right.
It's still happening in the background of the actual game, so.
Oof.
So 36 damage with my first strike.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And the second attack is only a 16 to hit. Oh, wait, hang on. Add 2 more to that first strike damage. I forgot to actually roll the damage from the arrow.
Okay?
Does the second attack hit with a 17?
Yes.
Cool. For another 7 damage.
Okay.
And did that poison look like it hurt him?
You think that it seemed effective. As
Cool.
much as you can actually see from just shooting him.
Good. Cool. I'll be reaching for a special arrow next round then.
Also,
And that's all I've got.
unfortunately, no Wilhelm screams. He's currently silenced.
Damn. Bummer.
Yeah.
He's just softly.
Fuck him up, Vint.
Oh, you ready for me then?
Yeah, it's your go.
Okay, I was just waiting. I didn't know if somebody was going to call that out. Sorry, I'm doing horribly today.
It's fine.
Here it is.
All right. I do believe, since it doesn't take concentration, I'm going to fire my first round as a conjure barrage. So let's
Okay.
see.
Oh,
Point.
wow. No, it doesn't. Sweet.
Yes, I have the list in front of me to make sure I could do that.
Is that the Aerostorm one where you're like shooting a bunch of them? Just
Yeah, I've been saving that GIF, but we're not fighting zombies, so I can't pull it off.
Yes.
Oh, that's actually the one that makes
Copies of the ammunition.
yeah, I love that spell. That's
Yeah.
If I ever get to play Ranger, I want to use it.
Yeah, when we go to the necropolis, I'm going to use the Holy Silver magazines and probably keep that pretty handy.
Nice.
So I have a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits the wizard.
Wonderful.
You think his purple bathrobes aren't going to really help him here?
Purple beach stained red in here in a moment.
Might have mage armor.
They already kind of are stained red a little bit from the incredible amount of damage that Hazel did. And from, I think somebody else hit him too. I'm not sure.
Oh, shit. And 30 damage.
Okay,
Nice.
that looks incredibly effective. He doesn't look like he enjoyed that.
And for my second shot, wait, does Conjure Barrage work for 2 shots?
It's a spell,
No.
so it should be one,
Yeah,
right?
it's
It's
once.
one, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'll just...
What was the casting speed for? Bonus.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, you are correct. It is an action.
Oh,
That
it
was
is
my
an
turn.
action.
So
Okay, yeah.
it was a single attack then.
Yes, I do
A
apologize.
whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, so I can't make that second shot.
Nope.
That's
you're good.
fine.
Oh, well. Still.
Next on initiative is Anna.
Hooray! So I am currently 40 feet out, which also happens to be my move. So Anna is going to run up and take a jump and basically bring the claymore down, or the greatsword down, try and shatter that thing in the skull or his skull at the same time. She's
Okay.
not particular. And the first hit that lands, she's going to throw a smite down on.
All right.
Also reminding I have Hexblade's Curse up, so I get a nat 19, counts as a crit as well. It was nat 20.
Sweet.
I'm sorry to be that
Okay.
guy. I don't think it does, but does Smite need a verbal?
It does not. It is a decision that does not require any kind of action economy or any kind of component.
Yeah.
It is
The
just
regular smite
the
does.
paladin.
Smite spell.
Paladin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Pally Smite, not
I
Eldritch.
thought you were doing Eldritch, my bad.
No, yeah, just Pally Smite.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's not a crit, but does an 17 hit?
17 hits the wizard.
Okay. And I'm going to roll for the second one, and that's not a crit either, but it also is going to hit. That's going to be a 22. So let me start rolling some dice.
Spelled him in the worst way possible. His meat shields are gone.
Mhm.
That's all he had is defense.
That
And it
was
took
it,
his legendary action, too.
Everybody's gonna punch the nerd. Done.
Yep.
Plus 9 equals 46 plus. Okay. All right. So that's 21 magical slashing damage before the smite.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks
So,
incredibly like that.
That was a 4th level smite.
Incredibly
Spell,
like that.
so
hurt.
5d8 for the smite. I got that.
Uh-huh.
All right. He's not counting as anything that would trip that extra smite damage, is it? Normally it works on, I think, undead and infernal, but I
Nope.
don't know. I don't know if you're custom
Considered
rules.
human.
Okay. Then it's just going to be the 5d8,
I mean, as human as you can get.
considering the circumstances. Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
This is normal paladin smite. 5d8 with the smite.
Yeah, 5d8 is the most you can get.
It's not d10s.
Okay, so it's 20 radiant damage for the smite damage.
Okay.
It's been a while since I played that.
And let me look to make sure I don't have anything else I can do. I can't cast any spells because I'm in the quiet, and That's my turn.
Which, oddly enough, it doesn't seem quiet here.
Mhm.
How messed up is he looking now?
He's looking like a nerd that just got hit by a sword and shot a whole bunch of times.
Good.
As well as you think a nerd would look having been shot by a hail of arrows that were poisoned, shot by another arrow, and then shot several times by a hail of bullets.
All
And
right.
then stabbed with a greatsword.
So a purplish red pincushion with a great sword in it.
Yes, a very bloody pincushion that is being held together by some force that is clearly not his organs.
The arrows themselves are holding it together.
Maybe.
I got a glue grenade. Will that help?
There is perhaps some eldritch force holding him together.
Pulled out the big thing of dice.
Yeah, exactly. As you notice, the symbol on the ground and the eye in the sky begin to kind of phase and shift as if they're failing in some way or stopping there to exist in some attempt.
All right. So right before this ends, Anna's gonna just look at him. It's like, this is an unauthorized planar breach. You are hereby directed to remove yourself to the nearest convenient parallel dimension.
You're in the silence spell, aren't you?
That's a very specific look you're giving him.
Yeah, it really is. Just you can read it in her expression. Like,
The camera just like jerks and halts and then zooms in right in your face, and you're like, "Halt! You have violated the law."
He just
So-
like this.
Subtitles.
right.
Subtitles across the bottom.
All stolen goods are now a forfeit.
No, because it's the steampunk era, right? So we have like a silent film thing where just
Yeah.
wait the card with her dialogue.
And the card just kind of pops up.
Ladies, please remove your hats.
Excuse me, sir, gentlemen, but you are now. It's just like waiting for the proper.
Yeah.
Let's all go to the lobby.
All right. And that was Anna's turn?
I did something.
Okay.
Was actually, yes.
It's almost like we let you do something.
He's holding on to his kind of like, look like he's not really doing too good. Kind of definitely looks like he's on his last legs, as it were. But he's not dead yet. And he moves the glare of the eye to, let's see, Coby pissed him off, but Anna is looking at him funny. So he's going to hit Anna.
That was the most awkward laugh ever.
What's your AC, Anna?
Well, right now it's a 22.
Shit.
Holy crap!
Yeah, I get my
Literally.
charisma bonus to AC while this patron's mantle is up. So for 10 rounds, I've got +5 to my AC.
It's literally holy. You know, you get the paladin.
This is Warlock shit, actually. This is patron ability. I mean, she also ends up looking kind of like Colossus while it's working, but she doesn't really mind that so much.
Yeah, your skin gets all chromy.
Yeah, and she gets blacked out eyes. And all of her magic starts taking on this really tarry, drippy kind of look, almost like Remeus Mora, but more like oil than technically.
Yeah, more like motor oil.
Yeah.
He aims the beam downward at you, hitting you and himself with it. And he looks healthier after the beam hit him.
Ah, dickbug.
Well,
You
that's
don't
good
seem to have taken any damage, but his wounds look like they healed a little bit. And that was his turn.
really good to know. Because
Well,
I
He
have
can't really do anything else, so now it's Hashke. It's T-Rex's turn.
Fuck him up.
So move. So I should be able to get to him and
Yeah.
into him. So let's see what I can do.
It just occurs to me how ridiculous this is because, like, you want to hear the T-Rex roar, except there's like stomp, 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 and as soon as he hits the radius, it's suddenly silent.
Does
There's nothing.
1 and a 25 hit.
Yeah, that hits the nerd pretty well.
All right.
Please swallow him.
was that a bite? We let that be a bite.
Tail and then a bite.
Do a tail slash and then a chomp. Mm.
That's probably not going to taste very good.
Remember, teamwork always helps.
You're also pretty sure you don't want to swallow that thing on his head.
Did you just Triceracop, Scotty?
Yeah, I did the talking T-Rex from that. Yeah.
Triceracop. Yeah, that's the T-Rex's line from.
Oh, that
after
is the T-Rex's
Remember,
line, isn't it? I forgot he spoke. I forgot he spoke. I just remembered the slap fight with the eagle.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
chumps the nerd on the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, it's something worse than a nerd. That's a lawyer.
Well,
Oh.
Takes
okay,
a
yeah.
total of 75 damage and needs a
Corpse saving throw?
Either
Hey, good God.
dex or a. It's basically a grapple check. So
Holy dicks.
You kill him.
okay, so I'm just like. So the head part just flies off, and the rest is like.
You do the Skyrim dragon finisher where you just like grab him, thrash him around.
Yeah,
Yes.
grab him, thrash him around, and then munch on everything but his head.
Because I
Oh,
don't need
boy.
that.
His head falls to the ground in a bloody heap, blood trailing off of the mouth of the T-Rex. You may
One thing
close the
notice is the
sound
teeth on
file.
the T-Rex are blacker and oilier than normal.
Ugh.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Jesus
They are.
Christ. Oh, you
Aesthetic.
used your D12 for like the first time in ever.
I know, it's so weird rolling that.
He
I'm a little
chomps
disappointed.
down.
I broke out all these D12, all these D6s.
He chomps
Oh.
down on the body and leaves the head behind. And as soon as he eats the corpse, the spell ends. The sky returns to normal. The eyeball disappears, and the giant eldritch symbol on the ground shatters like glass and floats away.
Ooh.
Just turn around.
Little Coby's running up. Looked like he was trying to go up to the beam to see what would happen if his suit made contact with that eyeball case. No, he probably didn't even get within 50 feet.
Mm.
The eyeball is gone now.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I
I'm
will
going
go
to
ahead
reach
and
down and grab the head by the hair since I'm standing there.
I will go ahead and end the
There's no hair
spell
on the
silence.
Oh,
Okay.
Well,
You
okay, then I guess
end
I'll
the
grab
silence
the final
spell.
ball.
Let me just find something for it.
was that an automaton?
God damn you, Scott.
I can't hear him. Can you turn him back off?
Sorry, I have my microphone set, so if it's too high for frequency, it doesn't read it. So I had it on the high note, it just didn't register.
Oh.
Nice.
That's Hashke a couple of days after eating the cultist. I'm just going to ask Vint to cast silence on the bathroom for a while.
Oh god.
You play a wonderful thing,
Oh,
whatever that is. A sperm?
Jesus.
It's a note.
Oh. I mean.
You can call it whatever you want.
I mean, I definitely think Kevin's is funnier.
Oh, I used to work at this thrift store that's run by a church, and someone donated a sperm bank. It's a piggy bank shaped like a sperm.
That's not okay. Oh.
I was gonna put it on a shelf to sell it, but they're like, oh, it's like, what? You need money.
Okay, so
After you
this-
pick up the head, everyone
Yeah.
play that YouTube video fairly loud since it's a quiet video.
Oh dear.
What?
Another link. Oh gosh, no. This is like the least Asbury campaign ever.
I actually kind of like this one.
And play that on repeat.
Is that weird?
Go ahead and loop that 40-second video because that's what's happening now that you see the stone in its head. And the stone in its head is whispering to all of you, and you hear this in your mind. Well, okay, not quite all of you. One of you doesn't hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm gonna take out the alabaster mask from my pack and put it over the face. Does it block out the sound?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, I'm going to take that back and put it away.
The sound is in your mind.
Yes, it is. As he falls to the ground and you pick the head up, the Reaper immediately appears, standing behind where the corpse was, and he's holding a very familiar-looking box. And he says, "You will need this." And he drops it on the ground. And then he goes, "I wasn't here." And holds his mouth up like this and goes, "Shh." And then,
Oh my god, you're still T-Rex.
yes, he is.
I'm keeping that up until I knew it. That's a 4th level spell, okay?
No, it's fucking.
Coby attempts a high five, which for even the T-Rex is
Oh my
a very,
God.
very low 5.
Go down some.
I don't think you could reach even if you did bend
You're
down.
just like trying it, and you're just like rubbing the air 15 feet above his head, and then just lift up your foot.
Athletics checks, 15 to jump.
You high-five the T-Rex.
Yeah.
That's like me trying to slam dunk.
You like jump up off the ground and high-five the T-Rex.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone gets an inspiration for witnessing that. If you don't already have one, you witness the T-Rex high five. It's very inspiring. You get an
It
inspiration
is.
point.
Yes.
So,
It's in slow motion. There's just random explosions in the background for no reason.
Right.
So I'm going to take the head and put it in the box and shut the box lid very quickly, please.
You open the tiny box and you shake the little blue stone into it. You see a second blue stone still in there. The whispers get even louder and then they stop. And you
Ew.
close the box.
Okay.
this is the box that we left with the Slayers, right?
Yep, it's the same box.
Just to clarify,
we're going to have to answer how we got that out.
Oh,
He's a god.
Yeah.
He
But-
walked in and picked it up.
He also was very clear that he was not here, so I'm not about to tell somebody about that.
Exactly.
just to clarify,
just found it.
was I the only one that wasn't not able to hear it? Or 'cause you said
sorry.
only one person was
Yeah,
affected.
two
I wasn't
of you
sure.
didn't hear it then.
I wasn't sure who was the
Yeah, you didn't hear it at all, Coby, and somebody else in the party didn't hear it either.
one.
Who would that be?
Well, I don't know.
Did you?
You and I heard it.
You might want to send a private note to whoever.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
They know. Whoever they are.
Okay.
Well, it's just be the
Okay,
biggest con
so-
game, and it was me the whole time.
Clearly I did.
I think whatever was going on here is done.
Oh.
Oh my god, so.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it is, but now we're live action. I have like that pressure. I'm like, I have to know where the notes are. Normally, they're just like, I never get them.
All right.
Now you know why I do it all the
That
time.
was
You
beautiful.
notice sitting on the ground that fell out of his robes conveniently because the DM doesn't want to lose this plot device.
hold
Is
on.
it
There it goes.
he kind of burps after eating the guy, and a piece of paper falls to the ground.
It's stuck in my teeth. There's so many tooth.
Ooh, paper cut in your mouth.
Oh no.
I pull out the paper out of his.
Yeah, Hashke, a big piece of floss.
You pull the paper out from in between his teeth. For some reason, it got perfectly stuck there and isn't covered in anything gross and is quite dry and readable. You're not really sure how that happened.
Magic paper.
You're also not sure what this paper is made out of, but you're pretty sure you're going to read it anyway.
Is it like human leather vellum?
Coby
Okay, there we
takes the box.
That was weird. Okay.
Say
Coby,
again,
what?
Kobe.
I should be careful with the
I take the box with the 2 shards, I guess.
Okay.
Are we going to give that to Backpack to put up in a vault somewhere, or do we have a safe in the airship for this?
Apparently, the gods want us to have it, so I guess we're gonna keep it.
Oh,
I could always keep it in the saddlebags on Link.
You
Yeah,
noticed his dog is pretty good at getting away.
And I do have
Gives us the link.
dog hears whispers. Good boy.
Yeah. All right. The piece of paper reads, Andopolis, I have done as we planned. The forgotten will live on, and the shards we have stolen from it. With these rituals I have written on this paper I made from skin, I will tear open a hole to the far realm, and all worlds on every plane in every reality will be consumed. With these words, everything will be forgotten, as the master has been. They are right. This thing they call Morkios is in the perfect spot. From here, it touches everything everywhere. With one ritual, every reality can be consumed all at once. What the spellweavers wrought, we will undo. Ivan Grigori.
Andopolis, huh? Well, that son of a bitch.
Hey, that connects things to the guy who opened up the white gates with the white tower that sucked you into the dream realm in the first place.
Wait a minute, Grigori.
Yeah, that was
He
the guy.
just said that he wasn't trying to kill us.
Ivan Grigori. It's just a last name. Prince Gregory is the guy you're thinking of.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Similar spelling, but not pronounced the same.
I realize that now. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, there's a village nearby here. Do we need to stop by there and, let them know that things are taken care of?
I don't know. Is anyone still left alive over there? Because last time I heard, they had a lot of loamy piles.
There's a lot of loamy piles.
It was 100 dead people. That's not an entire town.
I mean,
no, this town looks like it's got a wall around it, and it looks like they've also been fighting Nothic recently. There's a lot of dust in the grass around the town, enough that you can see it from here.
Hey, Hashke, what do you think? Looking up at the T-Rex.
He roars.
Yeah, as I thought, I think he has the intelligence of a lizard.
And then pants like
Hey.
Ooh.
Gotta make sure I cut that off early, so.
It's
Get
less
out
than
of you,
5
what,
seconds.
less than 10 seconds? So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not a copyright violation.
No offense, Vint.
Mm.
I think some taken, maybe.
So roar if you want to go to the village. Stomp if you think we should just head to town.
He's just looking around randomly.
Yeah. He's looking around randomly. He occasionally sniffs the grass.
I speak to animals. I ask him to do that.
Oh.
He still has the intelligence of a T-Rex, though.
Which is what, like 4?
2.
2.
Oh.
Intelligence.
That. Wow.
Though a strange, deeper voice is probably like, we should go to the village for food.
What? Oh boy.
You think he means people.
Maybe we should wait for him to get better.
We don't know that.
No,
Only Vin heard that because he can't speak with animals.
No, that's probably in common.
Oh boy!
So he's like, hey, wait up! With his 25 move.
Yeah. Sorry. Hashke has 2 intelligence. Something else tells you we should go for food. We are hungry.
Oh God!
All
Blink.
of you hear that from the T-Rex.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh God!
As he kind of tries to scratch
Hazel
himself.
just gives the T-Rex the filthiest, dirtiest look ever.
Oh,
it's
Jesus.
inky and oily, right?
It's a... God damn it.
He's a Venom T-Rex.
Yes.
He's a V-Rex.
He's a symbiote.
The Venom T-Rex. The truth about your friend has been revealed.
I guess after 30 minutes of no fighting, I transform back.
Did you get bored?
Your wisdom saves remember that you were a human and not a T-Rex, so you turn back into a human. You have a weird taste in your mouth. Kind of like pork.
Kind of like pork.
Button.
Oh boy.
He coughs up a button.
Sorry, just Hashke with 2 intelligences.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy crap.
He wasn't completely without his intelligence, though. A part of him still remembered stuff. But it wasn't the part that was a T-Rex. It was the part that was a symbiote.
I'm really going to have to clean up my stream media folder after this. There's just so much random shit.
So nothing else is fighting. We should go.
Yeah. How you
So
feeling,
that's a
buddy?
thing.
I'm kind of full.
Yeah. Yeah. You doing okay?
We're fine.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's a thing?
Oh
That's the
God!
Venom
Yeah.
T-Rex. Yeah, that's
That's
definitely a
amazing.
thing.
Looks like Venom went to the Savage Land.
Yeah.
That was from Old Man
No.
Logan. That was in like the American Wastelands.
You definitely use that potion.
We don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
So much.
Deception.
Fuck you. I rolled a 25.
Not 20.
Insight.
That
Hmm.
would be a 21.
still not good enough.
You think perhaps the jig might be up.
Uh-huh.
I rolled an 18 on my insight,
I
motherfucker.
wrote a nat 20. And I got 21.
Yeah. And that's even without expertise. Next level, I'm gonna get expertise and insight, bitches.
Well, you'll just be all of the investigations. Okay.
I should have done it beforehand because my ability has, if I succeed the insight check, then I can use my sneak attack. But I almost never have to do it because it's usually one of you guys in melee combat or he uses the bird.
Okay. Well,
That's how I'm going to cast it from now on. Or use it.
Yes.
Anna's not going to prejudge. I mean, she knows what it's like to make deals with powers, to get powers and be inky and gross, and it's fine.
So, to the archive then?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Soul Flare.
My eyes. Anyway, you hop in the airship, and Erica's very thankful that you stopped that ritual. She wasn't sure she could keep the airship that close. It was starting to buffet some crazy energy. She tells you she has to make some calibrations to things because it knocked out the sensitive instrument and the doozy what's it, and the whoozy what's it's out of whack, and the foozle is all combobbled.
Oh, not the foozle.
So she has to make some adjustments to some things. So now she has to make some calibrations.
Hazel immediately takes the T-Rex slobber note and goes to add to her murder board.
Oh boy.
And
you have a wall crazy?
Yeah.
Any other further attempts to communicate with Erica only result in her shooing you away with her one hand, saying, "Sorry, I'm busy. I have to make these calibrations." And she just does it over and over.
Sorry, I am busy. I must calculate.
Coby assists her, but he
I
respectively
can't
doesn't
bother
talk.
right now. I have to do calibrations.
You remind me of a
I'm
guy
just
named.
imagining she's like super into her work, and Coby's just like, "I brought you a sandwich," and she's like, "No, not now. I'm busy," and he's just like,
Erica makes me think of a guy I knew called Garrus.
I can't see the reference. That was the reference there.
Well spotted.
Those of you who caught that.
I want to romance him. Damn it!
You're not nearly tall enough.
Yeah.
She's
She's a dwarf. Yeah, she's almost the same height.
"Yeah, she's a dwarf."
Oh, sorry. I'm still thinking of Garrus.
You know?
Yeah,
Definitely not to Garrus, though.
Garrus had to be talking to his knee.
Yeah, talking to his kneecap. Yeah, so you travel to the archives.
To be fair, he would talk to you too.
And I guess we should maybe stop there.
It's up to you guys.
Oh yeah.
Well, I got a game tomorrow.
Yeah,
so
we do have a game at 10 in the morning.
At 10 tomorrow? We're starting at 10 in the morning now?
That's Dragon Heist. Remember?
Yeah, but I thought Alexis was joining us, so wouldn't that be earlier in the morning?
No, Alexis is fine with the later ones. It was Maddie that needed it early.
Okay, so that's 9 my time then. Great, thanks.
Yeah, I think we all agreed to move it back an hour, and everybody was fine with it.
I am perfectly okay with that. I will adjust my alarm.
We're at the archives.
We are at the archives, but now I got to remember what we went to the archives to research.
You did just get some rather interesting information from a note that the crazy necromancer had that might have opened up some questions in people's brains.
Yeah, but I have some previously standing questions that I'm trying to remember what they were.
Well, you'll have several weeks to remember them.
Yeah, there was what do we know about Gregory's castle, and how can we find the thing, and who the hell might be trying to masquerade as him. Then there was what the hell. Clearly other people from other planes can come to this one pretty often, and this is like maybe a nexus where all of the planes touch.
That's going to make my job very difficult.
I don't know. It might make it easier.
No, I'm saying is my job is to keep people out.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your job of going home.
No, I mean like the task of the paladins that I've been assigned while I'm here. I'm supposed to be protecting their borders.
Technically, yeah, but she's allowed to break the rule because,
That's hypocritical.
I mean,
I made
she's
a
a
deal
god's
with
favorite, so.
the deity of this world that gave me the power in the first place. Said I needed to be a better job of security.
Somebody's messing it up.
So yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it was
Stay
that and
tuned next
looking into-
time in Tales of Mogios, where we find out a bit of history.
yeah,
Yay.
and maybe go to Necropolis.
Ooh. Lots of that.
Eee. Oh yeah, no, and we were also going to go to the capital and see if we can get that dickwad that works against your father,
Oh, we're gonna
Alexander
go bust
Pike.
his ass. Yeah.
Yeah, bust him
Yeah,
for
Justin Hammond.
no, Alexander Pike, bust him for war profiteering and get him arrested.
Yep,
Yeah,
Alexander
that'll be fun.
Pike,
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
because Justin Hammer is copyrighted.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Jake Mallet isn't.
No, you're right. But Mallet doesn't sound as intimidating as Pike.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Anyone have any plugs?
Tomorrow morning, Dragon Heist.
Dragon Heist is back.
Not
don't know
Dragon
what we're
Heist.
doing.
Waterdeep campaign.
It's Waterdeep, but it's not
Oh,
Dragon
yeah.
Heist anymore. It's some other
I
shenanigans.
gotta
That,
nickel and dime you guys some more.
Yeah.
The dragons have been heisted.
yes, they have been heisted.
Yeah.
No one exploded or anything.
So
Yeah.
stay tuned while we go take our adopted children toy shopping and maybe follow Patience as he jumps down the yawning portal and gets himself murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First one.
Unless he murders them first.
And stay tuned to watching us on Twitter because eventually, within the next 2-ish weeks or so, the Retroverse Kickstarter should be over.
Mhm.
And
14th.
S Wave 2 should be out. So keep an eye out for that. And Kevin and I will be hosting alternate games here on Scotty's channel on Friday evenings.
Yay. So looking forward to that.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's
For the
everything.
show, and I hope everyone caught today's Retroverse reference in my
Yay, that was fun.
the Hollow Knight, as it were, was samurai style armor, and she had samurai weapons. So that was a Nagimata and a Wakasashi, or like a katana she had.
Was her boyfriend a Tesla Dragon Surfer dude?
Yes, her boyfriend is my character from the Retroverse campaign.
That's
The
why
one
I
that
was
keeps
wanting to go
getting
back
stuck
to
in
town.
other worlds because he gets sucked through arcade machines. Yeah. If you ever go back to meet him, he's totally still there.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Righteous dudes.
Yeah.
Great.
Later.
Night,
Bye,
everyone.
everybody.
See you later.